Hello.
Hello.
Are you alright? Can you hear us?
Good afternoon.
Gav has got a stinking cold, by the way, in case he sounds weird.
So if my accent didn't annoy you already, it's about to hit new heights of aggravation for you.
Hello, SJ, Cowhome, One-T. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you? Can you hear us alright? Can you hear us equally? Etc. I'm eating a biscuit anyway.
A creamy, no less.
That wasn't a creamy.
Oh, wasn't it? I thought
No.
you just had a creamy.
No, I said I was going to save you the creamies.
Play the game.
I'm going to play the game. I'm just reading the chat. It was, what was it? Just a plain nice biscuit. Because this is a family circle biscuit box. And all the good ones have gone. As they always do. But you get... Oh, let me put that somewhere. You get the pleasure of seeing me attempt to control a game today.
You are clicking a mouse.
I know. There we go. Just continue or restore game.
Try continue, see what happens.
George. I can't remember what we do. We finished in there. About. Did he go round?
I don't know.
Can I actually make him walk round there? I can't, can I? I don't need to, do I? Slightly different.
Go in the museum.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Woody. How are you doing? Let me catch.
Hello,
See, I'm
Woody.
behind on the chat already. I've out to the cinema. Nice. What are you going to see? Oh, SJ just said that. Okay, Gav's controlling it because...
God, you're getting on my bloody nerves.
I like to talk to the nice people. Gav's all stroppy with me. He's better at controlling it. I'm going to eat a creamy now because you did that.
I don't know whether we spoke to him or whatever yet, though.
Can't remember.
Thanks for your help.
Let me turn that down a little bit.
Yeah, tell us if you're getting any...
Echo.
Hello, Lou.
Lou!
You are rude.
Hello! I'm eating a creamy.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill pip filled the air. I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
Live biscuit eating. Hopefully you can't hear it too much.
No, okay.
Don't think we've actually eaten biscuits. Oh, we did
What?
one time. We ate biscuits on stream, didn't we? When we had leftovers. I think it was when we went to SJ's and we didn't finish them all. Them, like little brownie things. Oh, bye, Cowhide.
See you later. Enjoy your film.
Did you speak to Labino?
No, he wasn't there.
Yeah, can you hear an echo? Because we're a bit further away from the telly, actually, than normal. So I thought we'd see how that would go.
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Lochmarn.
Lochmarn.
Lochmarn. I read an article about the castle.
Be lurking for it is eating lunch. That's
A
fine.
popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Lochmarn. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a fourth series of his popular television program. This site at Lochmarn must be awfully important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
I want
Rude.
to go in. I want to follow up the Bellotta case. If you really think Pegram's dam is important, why don't you visit Lochmarn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly? Have
Looks
you
like we're
found
going
out
to
anything
Ireland
about the
then.
murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but Bertha...
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
When?
Welcome, welcome.
July. We were both
Hey,
here at
Alex.
the same time.
Gav's dying of a cold, in case you think he sounds weird.
But I can't
He is quite
imagine
bad,
it was
actually. It's a
coincidence.
bit of a shame. You're not one for man flu, are you?
Nah.
It's like when I got up this morning,
Let's
it's in
take
the
another look at
state
the
of him.
manuscript.
So, you know, you're going to be alright to do the stream today.
There's a
Yeah.
guy with a
Are you
sword
sure?
and a bow.
Yeah.
Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
He's sat here with two like wads of bog roll shoved up each nostril to catch all the drips as well. Another cold, yeah. Is that the third one in like a few weeks?
3 or 4 since about November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I think this is it this time. I think I'm dying. What do you
There's a
reckon?
guy working.
Oh, SJ said, sorry, did he get it from Bella?
Well, you know when you get that sort of pre-cold tickle at the back of your nose and a bit of a sore throat? I had that while I was at yours, like before, so I don't think so.
No, just a quinky dink.
Yeah.
Just breaking in your new phone, nice.
Reflection in a mirror.
What have you got?
The reflection has 3 hideous faces.
No, you have been. You like get over one and then get another one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
2 guys on the same arse.
Arse.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Are we going to Ireland? Nokia
Yes.
6 or 6.1? But I don't really know what that is. I know it's a phone,
we
but
go.
Lou has asked if you could die quietly, please.
No.
No, he's going to make a massive deal of it.
I passed the castle on the way into Loch Marne. The castle where Peagram's excavation was located.
Is there an echo, by the way?
No one said. Can't blame SJ then for your cold.
No, not at all. Can't read the menu, how rude.
Apparently Chris is bad with it today.
Oh, bloody hell.
SJ was bad yesterday and the day before.
To express his adolescent aggression. His effort was somewhat diminished by the fringe of milk on his lightly...
No echo. Good. So we are probably about 3 or 4 foot further away from the telly though, aren't we?
What?
Yeah.
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
I'm George Stobart, and I'm with the good guys.
You're a
It's that
head
time of year though, isn't it? You pick up bugs and stuff.
picnic.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Especially around Christmas because you're around people a lot as
You were
well.
hanging around the bar, McGuire.
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir.
Game's a little quiet.
Every last penny. Down in
Alex
the
can hear a
evil
tiny amount of echo and Lou says the game's a bit quiet.
mother,
Turn the
bedridden
game
and
on then.
dying
Is
of
there a
consumption.
thing
I tried
in
to
game
offset
to
it.
do it?
Chop firewood
Oh,
for
there
father,
you
my
go.
Because I don't really want to mess with OBS now everything's working.
Skin Splint cheated me too, but I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, see what your darling son has
He does
done
look like a
with
jockey,
his
doesn't he?
own
He's
sweat
tiny.
and blood, when suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I run away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful.
He's being a
Compared to him,
shitbag, isn't he?
Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
Oh, hang on there.
No, don't mess with
See
it
you
just
later,
for Lou.
kid.
Okay, mister.
Well, the speech
Oh.
is all the way up, so yeah. You've either got to turn it up there or... Yeah.
Hey, McGuire,
What?
what can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
I don't really want to
Get
mess with
inside.
it.
No,
I'm frightened.
Does anyone live there?
no,
You'll have to read the subtitles.
no. Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
You have to turn the telly down.
Turn the telly down a bit.
If there's echo either.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's the ghost. It's called the Phantom of Loch Man.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worse.
Was he been round here with you?
Did you find out what was making the
Rude.
noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The
Oh.
yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything.
Lovely.
I would have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my ass, waited while the moon went down. And out he comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears the spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
Oh, good on you, Alex. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
good.
see you there then. Yeah.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
It's not long now, is it?
Yeah.
They all
About
dress
6,
like
7
clowns.
weeks.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus.
Oh, nice.
It's just like that film I saw. This clown sick. And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub,
It's currently the only event that's
clown
nearest to
hooks
him.
up with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
My God.
They're mostly in London,
That
aren't
sounds
they?
suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
We don't really approve of
right.
London, do we?
You're not a day over 14.
No,
No.
it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Can you tell me
Not
where I
many in the
find
Midlands will
Pegram?
see you
No,
there
I can't,
anyway.
'cause he's not here
London
now, but
and
if I sees
Bristol.
him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Rude.
For buried treasure, jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Yeah, I think we might be doing Cambridge.
Have
And
you ever
Bristol.
seen this man before?
What a
They're probably the
slimy
only ones that we
character.
can sensibly get to, aren't they?
No, I never seed him.
Have you ever seen anyone
And probably the
wearing
Christmas
one
do
of
in
these?
London, because that was really good, weren't it?
Yeah.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. That belongs
Did
to the
enjoy
killer
that.
clown you're looking for.
That's right.
Can I
London,
have it?
London
Sorry.
is just really hard to
I'm
get to,
keeping
though,
this
isn't
as
it?
evidence.
You should have told the cops.
I did. They weren't interested.
You should run tests on that, mister. You could identify the murderer with a sample of his snot.
Yuck. I don't think so. What do you think this tool is used for?
Lifting drains.
So he uses it for everything, don't he?
Work experience course at school. It gives me a choice of going down the drains or up the chimney.
You're kidding. What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing.
Shut up.
Who's being rude out there?
Fuck's sake.
Just, you don't need to honk so many times.
Give me your
You
hand.
know?
Get lost.
Oh, come on. I just want to show you a little trick.
No way, mister. I don't do tricks. Father Mahoney
Still trying to
told me
convince my
I'd
parents to go to
learn if I
Leicester.
did.
You should try harder, Wanty.
No way.
Hey, Flibble.
Hello, Flibble.
How you doing?
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
We're just moaning
No,
about the
sir.
noisy
I've
people
never seen it
outside.
before in my life.
We're quite good at that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Never heard of Thomas
Good
Merlin?
Crimbo. Yeah, it was
Uber
good.
Electronics?
It's a bit
Yeah.
hectic and stressful, but in a typical Christmas is always like that kind of way, weren't
Okay,
it?
mister.
It was nice. Because we had my mum and dad, Gav's dad and brother round. Well, my mum and dad stayed over, didn't they? Because they live in Suffolk. And Yeah, it's a bit
My
hectic,
name's
weren't
James.
it?
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
But good though.
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there.
What about
Just an
you?
old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
And everybody else? Did everyone else have a
Have you
good
ever
Christmas? I
explored
just
the
realised we
castle
haven't
yourself?
streamed since
I
Christmas,
used to
have
play
we?
there sometimes.
I don't know.
When I was a kid.
We haven't,
Then
have
one
we?
of the little ones fell
No.
off the wall
Have we?
and broke
I
his
don't
head
know.
and died. We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there.
I don't
lately?
know.
No.
I've totally lost what day it is.
Do you know
Have we
Professor
streamed since
Pegram?
Christmas?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right.
I don't think we have.
Did you work at Professor Pegram's
No,
desk?
because Christmas was Tuesday,
Fuck,
Boxing
you
Day
have
was
no idea.
Wednesday. Mum and Dad went home Thursday.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no.
I went to
thank you.
SJ's
I shouldn't be
Friday.
drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves.
And we
But
didn't
I can
yesterday.
pass out.
Do you recognize the man?
Done
in the
60
photograph?
hours in
No,
just over a
I'm
week
sure I
in The
don't know.
Crew 2. Think I may be hooked.
Bloody hell.
I think you might be.
What does this red nose suggest to you?
No, we haven't streamed since before Christmas.
Why's that?
I used to bleed a lot when I was a kid.
10
Every
hours
time
of
it was
Uno.
playground scrap,
Bloody
I'd end
hell,
up with a
yeah.
bloody nose.
That was an
I wouldn't
epic
have
match
minded,
we did
but
on
I would
Uno.
be involved in the
So it was
scrap.
me, you, SJ and Chris. And,
What does this tissue
well, me, Gav,
suggest to
SJ
you?
and Chris, sorry.
Nothing.
And it was just one round, weren't it? It was like well over an hour, weren't it?
Yeah.
Damn it, you're right. I can't seem to fool
It was a bit
anyone.
ridiculous. That's some hardcore
Does this
Uno.
matchbook mean anything to you?
Yeah, we probably only did about 3 or 4 rounds, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we were playing it for at least a couple of hours.
Merlin? No. Never heard of him.
Oh, Woody had
What
a
do you
nice
think this tool
Christmas.
is used
Good.
for?
Good. Everybody else?
Something to do with horses?
Did you get lots of presents?
Wrong. It's for opening man.
We got a bit spoiled, didn't we?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you learn
Lots of
something every day.
goodies. No real big presents,
See you
was
later.
there? Just lots of smaller ones, weren't there?
Oh.
Although you've got a SNES Mini.
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon. Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well,
Need to watch the Uno
I'm
movie.
sociable.
I didn't know there was an
Is
Uno
it a room
movie.
you're after?
You got many
Oh
plays?
shit, what did he ask?
Oh, I don't know, I weren't listening.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will
It
that
started all off
When
with
the
Uno.
Undertaker
We bought
comes
Uno,
to
the actual cards, when we went in Asda Christmas Eve, didn't we?
be? Have you served any?
Didn't play it in the end, but you know, it's one of them ones that's handy to have because
No.
everyone seems to like
You're
it.
the first today.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do.
You got nothing at all for Christmas. The phone I needed to get us last time was
Oh
broken.
no. I'm just
Aw.
trying to track him
Do you not
down.
celebrate Christmas then, or?
That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
Yes, he did. 6 nights.
love
plus
Christmas.
Breakfast.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that
What's
grew from
real
natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and warm with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man at the court?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Doyle.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Does this tissue mean anything to
That's
you?
the trouble though, isn't it? People spend an absolute fortune on Christmas.
I found it in the sewers.
Well, what's the idea of waving it around in my face? You're worse
I
than
don't think you
Ron.
really
Put
need
it
to
away,
though,
man.
dear. Some people just go crazy, don't they? And
Here's
Yeah.
something which
buy
might
things they
interest you.
can't really
It doesn't.
afford. And We never
Hey,
spend
bartender?
loads, do we?
Landlord, if you don't mind.
I mean, I only spent a bit more this
Shake my
year because
hand,
you
why
wanted
don't
to
you?
sniz Minnie.
No, why should I do that? What have you
But then
got up your
it's a
sleeve?
joint account, it's all the same
Come on,
money
just shake
anyway,
my
so.
hand. Oh, not just now, mister.
You're in the top
That's
1,000
the
Uno
character
players on
that
Xbox 360 back in the
Oh,
day. That was
sure,
SJ. Bloody hell.
Do you recognize this matchbook? No, sir.
No, sir.
Do you recognize the name on this card? No. Should I? Nah, it was a long shot. Look, I gotta be going.
Right.
Hi.
Good time
my
to
name's
play then,
Stillborn,
no
George
kids, yeah.
Stillborn.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself? No, I don't. I know who he
It's
is.
it.
I don't know him to talk.
He's a drama llama,
Do you know
isn't he?
anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram
A
was digging for
JCB.
historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, pal. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well,
Dale
mostly
for-
arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavored condoms, more likely.
Rude.
Did anyone from the village work at Pegram's?
Do you reckon the people that are doing the voices for these are really Irish?
Who knows?
I don't think they are.
What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
In other words,
Buy a
buy
drink.
me a drink
Most certainly.
and I'll tell
Give
you.
me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying
Trying to get a list of multiplayer games for
Shame on you,
Android,
Pat.
connected Minecraft and Open
Just the point
TDD.
this time,
Don't know what
Michael.
that is.
1 pint of ale coming up.
Got a few books when I was out shopping. One of them was called Llama Llama
You
Shopping
remember John
Drama.
Fitzgerald?
Nice.
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
I haven't played Minecraft for ages, actually.
Castle on the hill.
We went nuts on it, didn't we?
Yeah.
But
Should ask Mr. O'Brien.
got a bit
here.
fed up of it after a while.
Right thing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
Haven't really got much
Oh, no,
imagination,
I'm here on
really, have
vacation.
we?
What's that?
What?
Vacation.
We haven't really got much imagination when it comes to Minecraft, have we?
Oh, right.
Square houses.
Yeah.
Lockmarn for a holiday?
Sure, it's a very pretty place.
Where the hell are you from, mister?
California.
I know it. That's where the prunes come from.
Yeah, amongst other things.
I've been playing Stardew again,
Do
though.
you recognize the man in
Again.
this photograph?
Again.
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure. Is he a film star?
Streaming
this
it
false
and doing
nose
multiplayer just, it wasn't
No,
doing it,
you're a
you
clown.
know.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
No.
May I shake your hand?
No.
Trouble is, you have to go through every single item you've got
If you do.
and show it to everybody in the hope that something will
Do you recognize
trigger
this
something
match?
off, don't you?
No.
Yeah.
Alright.
Does this security pass mean anything to you?
You're
Well,
playing Stardew.
no.
I know, shocking, isn't it?
What do you make of this
I had a
tool?
look at my
It's for lifting man-
save on there. I think it was in the 4th year or something. I'd put about 130
Right
hours
now.
into it. And, oh, you've never seen such an organised farm in your
My
life.
name's George
It was
Stillborn.
Pleased
ridiculous.
to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
But the trouble was, it was pretty much done. I mean, yeah, I could have walked around and made friends with people, but
I want to talk.
it was all done. I bought all the buildings, I'd done the community centre, I'd done everything.
Post hole from his elbow.
Have
You get to a point
heard
where you just,
of the Phantom?
there's not really anything to do, you're just making
I've
more
seen it,
money.
And let me tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
So I started
So
again.
it's not just a local legend. There really
I'm
is
ticking
a
things off my
Phantom of
list.
Lochmar.
Oh no, I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
I most certainly have. A remarkable institution. Did you know? They were the originators of our system of credit. Their financial empire stretched from the Atlantic to the Caspian Sea, with bases in so many countries.
Backwood coffee
they had
and
to
I've never know how
establish
to
new
say that. Is
methods
it
of fiscal
panettone or
transfer.
panettone?
So, the
Never
Knights
know how to
Templar
say
were
it.
nothing but a bunch of
What is it?
bankers.
I don't
Is that like
know.
that
Are you
bready
saying
cake?
these Templar guys invented bank charges?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose they did.
It's
What
like,
a
I think it's the one. It's like quite a
Didn't
tall
anyone try to
cake.
stop them?
Oh yes. They
I
were
think it sounds
arrested,
E.
and many were
Panettone.
burned at the
Sounds
stake.
better, doesn't it? It sounds more Italian.
They bloody well deserved it if they were anything like my bank manager.
Yeah, cake bread.
What can you tell me about the
So
castle?
that stuff you only really see at Christmas,
It's
though,
a
isn't
fine
it?
sight now, isn't
It's
it?
quite tall.
Dates back to the 10th century, you know.
So you're about
Most
Stalin?
existing buildings
No.
are much later, of course.
It's like about that,
Are the
and you have
rooms
a
open to the public?
tall slice
Ah.
in it. or
No,
something.
it's much
I
too
think it's that
dangerous.
one I'm thinking of.
Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
We haven't had much cake this year, have we?
Those walls
Yeah.
are built
I
specifically
mean, my mum
for
made a sponge while she was here, but I didn't
But I
actually have
dare
any
say,
of it.
you'll find a way.
I was too busy eating trifle
Can
and
you
apple
tell me about the
crumble and mince
tripod that was
pies
found in the
and
castle?
chocolates
Now,
and
there's a bone of
biscuits.
contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the Archaeological Persuasion.
Who was this
Did
English?
you like the mince
Professor
pies?
Peter,
Didn't you?
the same man who dug up the gem. Do know
Because you
where I
don't
can
like
find
mince
Peter?
pies.
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that. But he's gone from the village. I saw a pint with
I
our
thought that
esteemed
was.
host.
I
when
made them
died.
myself.
Do you know where Pegram is gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dark.
My
Why
friend
did you do
Nicky
that?
sent me one.
No.
Sends me one over every year. I send her a Christmas pudding. Nice.
Whatever the reason.
I bet it's a
it
good
cannot
one
be
then if it's
missed
from
in Lochmar.
Italy.
Maybe now
Not
that
some
the
£3
gem
one
is
out of
died
Asda
down,
or something.
We can get back to now.
What can you tell me about
Nice.
the gem which Pegram found?
Now
I
there's
haven't
a
had any
gem
Christmas pudding for
which should never have been
ages.
taken. Man would
You
have
don't
to
like
be
it, do
free
ya?
to covet that stone.
No.
What's your interest in the jewel?
Are you
As a
struggling to
reporter, I am.
talk?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
Shall I
no.
stop involving you in the conversation then?
Yeah.
Why is Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest. That's why. More than that. There's the question of an unsettled bid. Poor Michael seemed
No, we had
paid
lots of
over this,
goodies.
and I don't blame
Got
him.
very fat. I think
Can
I've
you
put
tell
on
me
about a
more about the
stone in a
landlord?
week.
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would
But
be
it's
sophisticated. The
Christmas.
trouble is, his idea of sophistication
You got,
extends as
got
far
us
as
an
putting
Aldi, so
paper
it's
in
the best one
lavatory.
I've sent.
Never
Oh, right.
worked out why he did.
I take it you mean
What's
Aldi.
the dark in there to read?
Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in braille.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nice.
Nope.
Gav
Never
needs
seen
some
them before.
medicinal alcohol. He's drinking a
Wow.
can of Monster at the
Does this
moment.
red nose suggest anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
No, I had no Christmas pudding for
What do you make of
years.
this tissue?
I
Gav
think
hates
that's
it,
muck
so...
Grief bake.
And your dad and brother don't like it either, do they? So
I'd like to shake you by the
it'd be
hand.
me that ends up eating it
Oh,
all.
no, you don't.
Does
It's
this
quite
man
rich as
look
well,
like
so
you?
I'd only want a
That is
little
the
bit.
least thing I'd say.
But never mind,
tell
I've
me
got
about
fatter
this
too. I'm more cheese than
Room
human at the
electronic.
moment. I think I'm more chocolates and biscuits at the moment than anything else.
Does this tool mean anything?
Probably more
I'd
biscuit.
say it was for lifting manhole covers.
It don't work. I tried gin and I felt even worse.
Goodbye for now.
Aww. Are you feeling better today though? I think it's a sign of a wasted Christmas though if you don't eat a load of shit and like having heartburn tablets like the
I don't
Smarties and
What?
get a bit fat. I'd feel like I'd not really enjoyed myself properly.
Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a
Oh,
cold
good. I'm
which
glad
isn't
you're feeling
nasty?
better.
I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he
God,
say?
I can only just read them
It's
subtitles
my
from
reward
here.
for being out all night
We've
like
got the game on the
a
telly.
pious prig. Anyway,
and
this is
but I'm
no
sitting quite far
ordinary
away from it.
cold. It's the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No.
Oh yeah, you went to
I'd know it if you
the
were.
arcade, didn't you? At Resorts
Can I buy you a
World.
beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
To be honest,
I've
Christmas
seen
this
what
year
it
just
can
felt like
do.
another day. We were saying a
Can you
bit
tell me
that
how
we
to
didn't
get
feel
into
that
the
Christmassy,
Don't
but
you
we couldn't
think
really.
about it, me
You know when
brother.
you think
Lockbar
it didn't really feel like
Castle.
Christmas, but I
It's
can't really
haunted.
decide why.
That's what the kid outside
Yeah.
Just a
Well,
bit
Then you're
Dunno.
a fool.
Ghosts don't bother me.
arcade,
Still wanna
Nando's, and
visit that
shopping.
You
Nice.
can't. It's not open to the public.
Yeah, just.
There's no one
I mean, we
around.
did everything we normally do. We had everyone here. We had the dinner. We had presents. You know, we had everything that you normally
Have you ever
have.
seen the ghost?
But I don't know, it just didn't quite.
Very own eyes.
Getting old, it probably is.
It was horrible.
Don't know,
Ugly,
just.
stunted beasts, long
I mean,
feet,
we enjoyed it,
scraggly, flappy
but it was
wings.
just. I suppose the trouble is you do the same thing every year, don't
Rabbit
you?
or a skunk or something?
Skunk.
That's the
In
trouble,
Lockbar.
isn't it?
That'll be the day.
Maybe it's just getting a bit samey.
That was a ghost, to be sure.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, McGuire.
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night. He thought you were the Phantom of Lochmar.
Nice to have time off, though, isn't it?
Do you know Peter,
Oh,
the
yeah.
archaeologist?
That's the scrawny
Time
fellow
off
who
to
was
get
walking
fat.
around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
So have you actually got anything new or found anything out, or is it
Yeah.
just conversation?
When my little lover
What have you
pulls
found
around her
out?
slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
Follow the game.
I'm talking to nice people.
Keep it down a bit.
Do you
What?
recognize the
Keep
man
it
who
down a
was
bit.
photographed?
What do you
I
mean?
can't
Can't hear you.
thrill without me glasses.
So what have you learned then?
That there's a ghost at the castle,
Right.
and Pegram was in there digging about, and they found a gem.
What does this red nose mean to you?
Thank you.
Nothing.
You could make use of this tissue.
Never use them. Those things
Oh,
are
I don't get it.
unhygienic.
I
Hey,
don't
would
want
you
to
like
know
to
what
shake
he
my-
uses then.
No, on second thought, forget it. What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing. Go away and stop bothering me.
Go away.
Take a look at this ID card.
I don't
So
know
Steve's
anything
into
about it.
shagging cows, it seems.
What?
What?
Can you identify this tool?
No.
What?
I'll see you later.
A real ghost or a Scooby-Doo one?
We'll find out. Oh, glitch. Nice.
It was a beer-stained piece of toweling.
He posted on Twitter about shagging cows. I don't think I've actually been on Twitter since this morning when I put our thing on, but I didn't really have a good look on there. But okay.
As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed this piece of wire. Excuse me.
I assume he's shagging the concrete cows in Milton Keynes.
May I have another beer, please?
I have no idea.
Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer.
He's always coming out with
Each
random
barrel
things though, isn't he? So it could be
is
anything he's talking about,
time
really.
honored passion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar, utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
Do you think he enjoyed his beer?
Does this piece of wire mean anything
Yeah.
to you?
No, it doesn't.
Still trying to be funny, you mean?
May I borrow this towel?
Sure you can, on one condition.
What's that?
You keep it away from old Ron.
Who's Ron?
That's him in the corner, with the hygiene problem.
Look, I gotta be going. Mr. Fitzgerald? Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do
Oh,
you mean?
someone's been telling
Is he in
porkies.
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefits at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he? So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. Give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
He said
You'll
crows,
kill me.
which
Who will?
is weird.
I'm from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the
I've
package
no idea what you're going on
unopened,
about, dear.
I'd hear no more
I've missed
about it.
something, obviously.
If I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
Lou Brush is on about Steve. Oh. Steve on Twitter, I think he's gone mental. Shagging crows, not cows.
Hey, I just
I
seen
don't
this
know.
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when
Chat's
you're
gone
old enough.
mad.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been run over.
Get out.
Get
Noisy
out.
little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy maker.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
He's all heart, isn't he?
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding
Yeah,
my
rather
own
shag a
business.
cow seems safer
I
and
saw this
easier.
beautiful red
Probably
sports
right.
car coming up over the hill.
Get pecked to death by a crow.
Look at that, says I. And I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on the ass. But the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I. I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Hey,
Well, that's
quiet.
rude.
What?
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
Maybe the package fell somewhere out of sight. See you
Bloody
later,
hell,
kid.
Flibble.
Okay, mister.
I think birds in general can be quite scary. Peck your eyes out, wouldn't they? Or have we seen too many horror films?
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Hey, how about another drink?
See him again?
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners. And money.
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail bar? Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you imagine it? Pinball, pimples, and puke.
Nice.
Picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout.
I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
I can fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working. It's not my dear, is it?
I think one tea's broke again. It's honking.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the birds film. Oh man, it's horrible that, isn't it?
Just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvelous?
Someone knocked
Here's
one tea on the
how
head so
devil
she
would talk
fixes.
wiring of a wayward
She's
nature.
broken.
Here's you, an electric man, with a
Ooh.
little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Have you lied to the nice man?
I have.
One tea's still honking.
Stop it.
She's gone mad.
Stop it.
She's gone cray-cray. Do you want a creamy?
Oh, thank you.
Because you wouldn't be able to eat it.
I used all
Don't want
my
to break it
knowledge
up
of
into little
electrical
bits for you.
engineering to examine the plot.
Puree it.
I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring.
Do you want a creamy? That sounds dirty. You know full well what I meant, you dirty bugger. A custard cream.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary.
I have no idea, I'm not
I fixed
northern,
your
nor
glass
am I.
washer, No problem.
How very rude.
A blessing to all the saints. A free half.
I don't think that's a northern thing, I think it's just an our family thing, isn't it?
Could you take a look at the
Calling
beer
it a
pumps?
creamy.
I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on my hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Anything above London is northern. Oh dear. Is that a rat then?
Oh.
It's a rat!
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
I would never remember what to do on this bit. One tea's still honking.
I lifted the trap door and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was calm. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Well, he's a bit rude, isn't he?
He was the rude bloke in the hotel, weren't they, that you was rooting around in his trousers.
Well,
I'm sure he was very grateful.
a creamy, so I know that it must apply to anywhere south of Derby. Yeah, I don't think it's a national thing.
No,
creamy,
this was a thing that we invented in our
yeah,
house.
I think your mum said it, didn't she?
I don't think anybody else, if you was to say what is one, I'd go, I don't know.
Bic. Wish they'd bring Roland Rat back. Bloody hell, that's a blast from the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now I
Calm.
could see.
I think Alex might be broken now.
Flashlight easily.
So what's your plan for New Year's Eve? Sit my arse on this sofa,
Streaming.
stream,
The open
play
trap door.
games. That's it.
Look
And
what
one
I found.
Wanty is planning to honk.
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone.
Ooh.
I guess I was already under its spell.
He found a thing.
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way. You're not old enough.
You can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and
I like him. I think someone has given Wanty drugs. She's gone a bit mad. Honking in silence. I'm not sure how that would actually work. Maybe she's screaming it in her own head. She had a dairy milk. She's gone cray-cray because of the sugar. We don't really have that anymore, do we? You don't really have the buzz of the sugar, but you have the crash later, don't you? And just nearly fall asleep.
I found your flashlight.
So I see
I'm going to go and get milk.
You'd better keep
I can't drink just a glass of milk.
Right, sure.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Phew. What a beauty. I bet you wish that was real, don't you?
Check out my card.
I've seen it, for heaven's sake.
Look, I gotta be going.
You can only drink milk if you're under 25. Bloody hell, that was a long time ago.
Hey, McGuire.
What?
Dairy milk isn't nearly as good as it used to be. It's not, is it? It
No.
just tastes really
later, kid.
sugary now,
Okay,
doesn't it?
mister.
Are you going to the dig site now?
Yeah.
Hi, do you speak English?
Well, no. What if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time.
Hey, Five Finger Philip, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Or is it the
Have we seen you before? I feel like I've
I
seen
was a
your
little out of
name
practice.
before.
Hello.
Maybe on Steve's stream.
What can you tell me about the castle?
Not much, I'm sorry to say. Most of
So he's been
it's
shit by
long
Montezuma's.
Ah,
Way nice.
but these
Never heard of it.
old stones could only speak once.
Americans
Stories
ruined it. They don't understand
Stories
chocolate.
to make your toes curl and your blood run cold. You know, this castle is said to be over 600 years old.
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and
We like
gone.
lint,
Do you
don't
happen
we?
to know where?
Yeah.
Back in England, I suppose.
That's nice. In the original Broken Sword, you could electrocute that little Irish kid's hand, but the bastard took it out in the remaster.
Yeah, there's a few.
Really?
Yeah, there's a few little
Did you happen to
bits
see
have
the
changed in
voice
this.
called
Yeah.
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill. And
It's like the little video of him getting run over.
Yeah.
He had blood all running down his face.
Ah.
Just little slight tweaks here and there.
the poor fella
Oh, your
must
first
have
time.
been
Well, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. That wasn't sarcastic. Genuinely meant it, but it came out very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot. How
I'll
could
be
he
back
be like that?
momentarily.
What's that, Wyatt? Mum will drink and all. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know what the controls are.
Clicking.
I know, yeah.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
I'll just click that. Carry
Maybe
on.
You know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari.
God, I can hardly
His name
read
is
them
Sean
subtitles from
Fitzgerald.
here.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he
Are
had
you
been
still
done-
honking, Wendy?
That's
Have you
right.
gone crazy?
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides,
No
what
sarcasm
could they do?
whatsoever.
Well, they could
I'm
not-
very
They
sarcastic,
have
but
already
it
one
wasn't
voice
aimed at
between
you.
them in a question of
You might have
severe
recognised the name from my
acceleration.
Discord
Like
nickname.
the
Oh, maybe.
Ferrari.
That could have been it.
I think you ought to know exactly which Sean.
I've been clicking, but I don't
Have you
know
been
what's
clicking?
I've
Oh,
been
well
clicking,
done.
but
well
I haven't been
done.
reading it.
Well
I've been reading
done.
the chat.
You're right, but what can I do if I'm not here?
No, we started playing this
Last Sunday.
last Sunday, weren't it? Did about 4 hours last Sunday. Done about getting on an hour today. You finally finished it, Lou.
Finish what?
RDR2.
Yeah.
It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem. You're right.
Yeah, you can have this back
Hang
now.
on.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I haven't been reading any of
You
this.
don't have to demolish the haystack.
I probably should have.
For Sean.
Oh, I just got a whiff of that stew.
Lucky you.
I bet you can't smell it. You won't even be able to taste it.
The amount of pepper I'm going to put on mine. Oh, yes, I'll feel it all right.
Did you even taste all the black pepper I put in your sandwich this morning?
No.
Or no, not sandwich, toast. Eggs and bacon on toast. But,
Yeah, no spoilers for RDR2, please. Thank you. Because,
here you go. I don't know what to do now.
well, what do you reckon?
I don't know, yeah.
Bloody hell.
What? You're better at controlling it.
It's nothing to do with controlling it. I know what I'm doing anyway.
The stack of hay stopped short of the top of the wall.
Now what
Even
do we
if I
do?
stretched as far as I
Oh.
could, the wall was out of
Oh.
reach. What I needed was a slice
T-shaped
of
tool.
Blue Alice's wonderland.
Well done.
Thank you. He uses that for everything. Bloody hell, Steve's doing 5 days after New Year. Blimey.
Click.
Took a while for the story to get going, but another epic game.
I inserted the end of the lifting.
You won't get spoilers from Alex, he can't even play it.
It remained
Fair
lodged
enough.
in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
Here we go. We're going into the castle now. Might see a ghost.
Ooh. Go on, George. Meh.
Oh. Hang on. I'm sure there was a little video with the goat on before you get in here. And then there was a little video of a really sinister looking goat. And then
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, what? Hello, goat.
Well, there, go and walk in that little door then.
Oh, where you go then? Yeah, fuck yeah.
I knew that was coming. So.
Yeah. Well. that's
Rude. That goat is rude.
Yeah, that's in some ways I've spoilt the original game because I've took out little bits that were important that made you, more immersed in the story or little bits, little things like. But other things I've added which are good, but yeah. Got you now.
The rope
Goat
on which the
shagging,
goat was
hang on
tethered
to its
had become
horns.
entangled on the old
Rude.
plowshare.
They took nearly all the hand-drawn animation out of the remaster, fuck knows what.
Yeah. It's like
That's a bit rude,
it's
isn't
like
it?
this was this goat part. I know I've not done it any justice at all because I've figured it out straight away. But this was one of those famous game moments where people just thought, what is your most dreaded boss battle? Somebody says something out of, I don't know, Dark Souls or Final Fantasy VII, but no, some people would say the goat in Broken Sword because it was one of them. How the friggin' hell do you get past this goat? But because they've took out that little video at the start, they've made it just
They've kind of ruined
another
it.
little puzzle. It's took away that bit of something. Yeah.
Yeah, probably copyright bullshit.
Yeah,
That's what people said,
it's ridiculous. Yeah.
So take it you've played this before then. 5 Finger Philip. I'm going to call you Philip because it's quicker.
Or
Philip,
yeah, we'll stick to Philip. Why not?
yeah.
Or finger.
Do goats have the ability to honk?
Do what? Sorry. I
Do
didn't
goats have the ability to honk? That's what Wanty said. Probably not. It's bleating.
Is it a bleat?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Meh. Something
Right,
like that.
now, puzzling time. Ooh, a door.
I tried in vain.
If you
to
insert
move
a horn in them, yes.
Don't know what videos you've been watching, mate.
It was brutal. I was stuck in it for fucking ever. Did you ever play Full Throttle? That had an epic one of those shitty puzzle moments.
We've literally just downloaded that because it was free on GOG.com.
Oh, yeah.
Was it just before Christmas, I think? So I've
don't
never
know.
played it before, so that might be, one to do in the future, yeah.
Yeah, I love the Broken Sword games. Yeah, they're really good, aren't they? We haven't played them for ages, have we? Well, the last time we probably played one was when 5 came out and we got it pretty much straight away and played it, but we haven't played any of them since. We're probably getting on about halfway through this one then, aren't we?
It overbalanced into the sand.
That was, sorry.
We're probably getting on about halfway.
Yeah.
Towards halfway through this, I think. There's a maze in grey metal that took me almost an hour to get through.
It left a pattern of holes in the sand.
Nice one, it's a classic, but there's a puzzle near the end that will send you on a killing spree.
Fingers in the 5 impressions left by the fallen stone. It was weird.
Sounds good then.
They fit perfectly.
Oh. I really should follow the game.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I like talking to the nice people.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster.
Honk honk. Thank you for the follow.
I used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal
Thank you for the follow.
Sam and Max has some insanely odd puzzles. True LucasArts game.
Oh yeah, look, bloody Monkey Island, some random stuff you got to join together to make anything.
Yeah.
Right, good. Right, with this, right, that statue's far too heavy to pick up, and you got to whack it in them holes over there.
Right.
So, what we're going to try and do is you've got some plaster out of a bag that just so happens to be there for some reason. I'm going to put that in the impressions in the hole. Oh, I've done it wrong, hang on. Because this is the way I was trying to do it was the original way, because this little graphic thing didn't turn up before. You literally just stayed on the other screen. You got to put that in there.
Ah, I'll get ya.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
Never played that much Sam and Max, but LucasArts were the best at adventure games.
Yeah, I did the Indiana Jones ones recently as well. Well, I say recently. A year ago or so.
Where are you going now?
I need to get some water from somewhere.
I've just put the original Sam and Max on Steam. Piss on it. To be fair, you would, wouldn't you?
That would be a lot easier in all fairness, because in the other one it was like a timed challenge, this bit.
Oh yeah.
Where you've got to you wet the towel that you've just rubbed off the bar.
And get there before it dries out.
Yeah.
Is it not timed now then?
I don't know. Do it then, you fucking...
That Atlantis one is a real classic. Kept getting stuck in it though, I don't have the patience. I had pre-internet.
Yeah, it was only since the internet came along I finished Discworld 1 and 2. It's just a shame you can't get those on Steam or GOG. I think that's a copyright thing because of, Discworld, Terry Pratchett's doodah. So, quick. The towel will be dripping everywhere. Oh, I've done it again, and I'm doing it the wrong way around.
You gimp.
Yeah, it's just bloody the new version. They've just added this for no reason.
Yeah. Sometimes they just mess with things that don't need messing.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
Still would have been quick to
I used
piss
a
on
solid
it.
piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
Some of these are a bit of a stretch though, aren't they?
Yeah, but on the grand scale of point and click adventures, these are the more realistic ones.
True.
Sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Fuck that. I'm not going in there.
Let's go. Oh yeah, the Blade Runner one. Yeah, we had that as well. It was like a 4-disc one or something like that, if I remember right. You could do the test. I can't remember the name of it, where you could just see if anybody was a replicant or not, which I thought was good. And you could do it wrong and shoot humans.
Nice. Oh, we're back with her all of a sudden.
Oh yeah. Why?
Just when George was getting somewhere.
Yeah.
I had messages waiting to be played.
You have 3 messages.
Hey, Collard, it's me, your favorite editor. Guess what? I'm gonna give you a second chance. I need somebody to write the TV column. Pays lousy, so what's new? If you're interested, drop by the office. In fact, drop by the office anyway. We have to talk, Nico. That story of yours I spiked. It won't go away. You've made some dangerous enemies out there.
Hey, Nico, it's your old pal. I mean, your new pal, George. Oh, Ireland. It's a whole different country. And I got some amazing news for you. Gem of a story, in fact. Oh, gotta go. Yeah, fella here's got a drink lined up for me. See you tomorrow, Nico. Slán shot. Yep, only here for a day and I'm speaking the lingo like a local.
Mademoiselle Coulard, this is Imelda Carchon. I wanted to thank you for being so understanding when... Come to lunch, why don't you? Tomorrow. I might have more news. There's a Monsieur Merlon coming to see me this evening. He says he knows why Pierre was murdered. In fact, he'll be here shortly. I shall let you know what he says. Goodbye, dear girl. Till tomorrow.
That's not going to go well.
Merlin's the killer. I better get over there and warn her now. When it came to being two-faced, Imelda was up there with the best. I owed her nothing. But I couldn't just let her die. I arrived to find the Palais Royal courtyard deserted. I only hoped that I'd beaten the assassin here. I had to warn Imelda before it was too late.
Surely it's not going to be as easy as walking the front door.
I don't think so.
It never is it?
The intercom system wasn't working. Bad sign. Somebody had cut the wire.
Rude.
Locked? No way was I going to break through a door like that. Fixed tight. Presumably to stop critics stealing it. Who else would want to? I unhooked the first wire. I released the second wire. Even with both wires removed, the statue remained upright.
Because no one would
If I
hear
could
that.
deconstruct this, I could deconstruct anything.
And then you just walk up it.
There you go, look.
As you do.
It's a bit worrying that she couldn't undo the fixings of an art installation with just her bare hands, though.
Well, yeah.
The plastic sheet was thick and strong. I'd need more than
You
my
just
hands
wrecked
to
a
turn.
statue. I'm sure a little plastic piece of film wouldn't stop you getting in, would
Look
it?
at the chat.
Oh Christ, here we go. Alright, Bert. How are we doing?
For those that don't know, dial M for Mick. He's Gav's little brother.
He's a wanker, don't you know?
Oh, he's a proper prick, he is. Proper.
You need to give me your phone number, cockwipe.
Perhaps not in the chat though.
Yes.
Bonjour. Yeah, French twat. Maybe he's doing it because Nico is on the screen.
Quite possibly.
Could be. Because we've just seen George.
Yeah, Mick, have you played the director's cut of this? 'Cause I know we've done the other one to death, but yeah. Obviously, we've got to go where the light is, surely, but let's go over here first. Nothing.
Completed it, mate.
Oh, for God's sake.
Of course. She's going to be dead, isn't she?
My God, I'm too late. Oh no.
Nico?
Don't worry, you're going to be alright.
You know that isn't true.
It was Merlin, wasn't it?
Dressed as a cavalier. How absurd.
It's got a lot of costume.
I must be crazy.
Let me see you, Nico.
All this time you were just using me. Which one is the real Imelda?
You are an extraordinary girl. Thierry would have been so proud of you.
You didn't know my father.
So like him. Something about the eyes. I wish we'd had time to get to know each other.
Flibble says steal all the good stuff and leave her to die.
Agreed.
She cheated me, lied to me, used me. But why?
Loot the corpse. Standard procedure.
Rob the bitch.
In death, Imelda looked the same.
That necklace will do, and the earrings.
Yeah.
Inscrutable. The Ice Queen alone in her ice palace.
There you go.
I opened it. Inside was a tiny gold key.
Tell you what, I don't think much of the French police.
No?
You know,
I took the key. I had to leave. I knew
Loot!
Right.
Take everything, give nothing back. Call him BS, yeah?
Take everything, give
Do you reckon-
nothing back.
Do you reckon it's...
Arr.
You're going to find broken rakes and things in there?
Broken rake. Hi.
No key is that small. Maybe it's a key for a very small box.
A small.
A small box that just so happens to be in Nico's apartment. Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Can everybody else hear that rumbling, by the way? It's, we've got like a motorcycle club outside our house all of a sudden.
The neighbours across the road.
Very nice
Yeah.
bloke, actually. There you go, look. Oh, and a dog now. Anybody else?
Moo.
Imelda's key opened my father's box. I dreaded what I was
I
going to
genuinely
find.
can't hear the telly anymore. I thought there was a panda walking by.
There's a woman wearing a fur hat.
I could only, to be fair, I could only see her head.
It's all going on
over the
outside
telly.
here today.
And it was like a white furry hat, but it was more like a headband. It didn't have a top to the hat, and she looked like a freaking panda.
It was a photograph of Imelda.
At least his motorcycle's not chavs on
In my
mopeds.
father's
True.
box.
Hell's grannies.
I
Hey,
felt it as if the poet
Shaitanas.
swallowed me up.
Hello.
Imelda and Carchon grinning.
How are you? Are you well?
Behind them, a village was being razed
Vroom
to the
vroom,
ground.
motherfucker.
Its people butchered.
Oh.
And then, next to them, staring out at me across the years, my own father.
Well.
There was a letter.
Is her dad a
I feared
bastard?
there was
A
even-
bastard.
Hotel St. George, Algiers, Friday. My darling Thierry, by the time you read this, you'll be safely out of Africa. You need not fear. Pierre and the organization do not know who you are really working for, or about us. Did you think I would betray you? I could not. You wanted me to leave him, but I don't have your courage. I know too much of what has been going on here. They would find me and they would kill us both. Enjoy your life in Paris, Thierry. Your life of honor, of patriotic duty. Do they give medals to spies? No, they'll just give you a funny job in an embassy somewhere. I could never share that with you. Imagine me, a diplomat's wife. So I must stay here with Pierre, the two of us bound together by what we have done to this country. Au revoir, my love. You will be in my heart until I die. Imelda, suddenly everything made sense. My father had been working undercover for the government. He was one of the good guys after all.
No Luke then.
No, just load of old shit.
In love. She'd found out who he really was, so he had to leave. It had broken her heart, but she had never revealed it to anyone. I knew I couldn't either. Whatever he was doing, he'd had good reason to keep it secret. I decided I would respect that until nobody.
She's such a drama llama, isn't she?
Yes. Right.
Oh well, I just realised I'm going to have to try and get sleep pattern back somehow. Oh no. We've been going to bed so late.
Oh,
waking up late. Imagine a motorcycle that honked. They have horns. I'm not sure if they honk
For a
though.
moment I was tempted to pretend that I was out.
Oh, look at that
Or I'd
emoji.
go away and come back
Beautiful.
later. But then... Come in.
Hello, George.
George.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you
More of a
look so
beak
ill
than a
today.
honk,
Did
yeah.
you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke
Oh,
me in the middle
nice.
of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
Size of that
The
bastard.
Templar's gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man. Do you want to look after the gem?
No, George. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
What a twat.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Finally got to bed at 5 AM, woke up at like 12. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Someone fitted a train horn to a friend's car without telling
There's a
him.
guy
That is
with a sword
awesome.
and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by
Cards
a
Against
tripod.
Humanity is going to be a honking good time. Hopefully.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teaching.
Well, it'll be a fun
you
way
will
to
be
see the new
enlightened.
year in anyway, won't it?
There's a guy working on a loom.
Do you stream at a regular
There's a
time or
woman
just
looking at
random?
her
We
reflection
normally
in the
stream
mirror.
at
The reflection
12,
has
12
3
o'clock on a Sunday, and that's when we've been doing Broken Sword. Normally about 12 till 3, 4, that sort of time on a Sunday. And I normally do a Tuesday afternoon, 2 o'clock till 4, 5-ish. Been playing Stardew.
Look there, two guys on the same
But I
horse.
think I'm going to
What's
start
your-
playing
I want
Dragon
to
Quest
find out
Builders,
who,
actually.
what, or where Montfaucon was.
Because I've been
All I've
lent
got to
that.
go by is
Because
the
I'm not very
name
good at
and a
controlling
picture
games,
of
so I
a
need something
hanged
easy. So I see what that's like.
man. Look, Nico, a handful of plaster.
And then just every now and then we do one in
Yeah.
between, just
Why is it that
if we
no
feel
one
like it,
is
don't we? If we've
Yeah.
got time,
No
just
problem, sister.
the odds.
Your pocket
You know,
is
nothing
such a
regular,
little
but
junk
just
like a little
the odd
boy.
one. But
You never know when you
begin the new year with a honk. Why not?
handy.
Well, it's not actually Cards Against Humanity. Is
Can't
it
sit here all
Decks
day.
Against Society? And it's like a.
It's exactly the
It's
same.
exactly the same, but it's like the knockoff version in it
Why
almost.
don't you see if Otho has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do
Oh,
for
right,
you
I'll
while
be
I'm
around.
out?
Nice.
Shopping, a trip to
Yeah, we're
laundromat.
doing.
Just a
We're going to play this till about 6, and then have break for dinner. Then we're back at 8, and we're going to play what we're doing. That's You
Yeah.
for an hour. Then Marbles.
That's maybe.
I so much
That's
wanted
a
to talk
maybe.
to George
Why?
about
That's you
everything that
because
happened. but I knew I never
ill.
could. My father's connection to Africa.
Well, that's a maybe.
So we could do something else.
We've got marbles as well, which we're going to do after that, and then which will stream, and then play Decks Against Society. Not stream it, but just play it.
I know how they do that.
But if you want to play that, you'll need to join our Discord because we'll be putting links.
Yeah, which also applies to you, Mick, if you're still there.
Getting on the voice chat. Been trying a few games on PC using my PS4 controller. I'm too used to the PS layout and games. Use the Xbox One. Had to stick a post-it note with the buttons on my desk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
What's That's You? That's You is a game. It's on the PlayStation, and you control it with your phones, and it's a bit like a Mr. and Mrs. type thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
How well you know each other, who's more likely to do like different situations. It's just a bit of fun.
We'll see.
Nothing major, but it's just a bit of fun.
Probably do it. Well, yeah.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir.
And it's the thing that we thought would be good about it was that you take selfies on it, don't you? But you use filters to make them look funny, so you can see our beautiful faces with even more beautiful filters on them.
You gotta do stuff.
Okay. What you just chucked on the floor?
PS4 controller.
He also doubled as a village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait. 19 letters
The brain tells me X is the lower button, not the left one, definitely.
even for him to read.
If you use Steam Big Picture mode, you can custom the controller layout. I use the PS4 controller if we play Stardew multiplayer, because I tried using the PC controls. Oh god, I couldn't do it. I could not get on with it at all.
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous.
Is Mick still there? Has he said anything on the chat?
Not lately.
We'll tell him he needs to text me because I need to get him on our Discord and get him on WhatsApp and stuff.
The importance of John Dee's tripod.
Considering this is the easiest way to talk to him, because getting through to him via our dad is a pain in the arse. Is it not?
It is.
Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever it was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
What kind of experiments did John Dee perform with his tripod?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you
He's lurking.
at school?
Yeah.
You text me then, or whatever, or tell me your number. Oh, for God's sake.
Closer look at the tripod.
Oh dear.
Jesus.
Out of the case? No. That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call
Yeah, that's
your alarm
unlikely,
system
Luke. Christ.
sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Although people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure people mistake him for a scholar.
They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
Rude.
No,
Who's rude?
I am rude.
I am an
Gavin's rude.
in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not.
It's always rude, you should know that by
I
now.
am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobineau.
Lobineau.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not. Do you recognize this
Do you want this back?
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing though.
What do you make of this tissue?
It is absolutely disgusting, monsieur.
I don't think you need to ask him anything.
Oh.
Thanks for your help.
What have I got to do then? Leave.
Yeah.
Now what?
Leave?
Oh.
Where can you go?
Oh, it's the...
No. No. Maybe. No. No. Only the dots.
Oh.
Go to the police station.
Can you do it? I'm not very good with this mouse. It goes all over the bleeding place. Thank you. Oh, this Murr. I like him.
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic in the
Who's
Avenue
Marquet?
des Hérissons.
I don't know.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lives.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubru. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel.
Jacques Marquet.
And
I've lost a little bit what's going on now, I must admit.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taken off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
See you later, Sergeant.
Because what are you trying to find out now? I've lost what's going on a bit.
Right, we're after Jacques Marquet now. Because he was the one who was going to have the gem.
Oh, okay.
So we need to know what he was going to do with it or whatever.
Oh, right, fair enough. When he found out he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
Do you want this creamy?
What do you mean this creamy?
I've saved your creamy.
One?
Yeah.
How many was there? I ain't had one yet out of that lot.
I think there was only like 3. Yeah. It was a tray of biscuits. There's like 3 of each one. Do you want it?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Really?
You've got a whole pack
If
down
you wish
there.
to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
I'm looking for a guy named Jacques Marquet.
In which department does he work?
He doesn't. He's a patient.
I see. You do realize there are...
Is it just me or are they outside the hospital?
Don't you?
It's France, isn't it?
Yeah.
And hello. I can't even read that.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, hello, hello. Welcome.
Hello. I won't attempt to pronounce your username at this moment in time.
Should we just call you Ed?
This is important.
Is that easier?
Dr. Marquet urgently.
We make no exceptions to the rules.
It's a matter of life
Welcome.
and death.
The well-oiled running of this hospital is a matter of life and death.
You came highly recommended from Tom Marrott, and this is the first time I got to catch a strip.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
That's nice of him. He's terribly misinformed.
He is, isn't he? Aww.
I think I ought
Yeah,
to
we've raided Tom a couple of times, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not what he
He's such a nice guy,
A
isn't
proper
he?
streamer as well.
Yeah, proper. Not amateurs and shambles like we are.
Nonsense.
A very nice chap who seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel your pain, Gav. We had a tin of chocolate biscuits. The wife saved me one of 6 extra chocolate shortbread.
See, and I'm being... By giving her a dirty look, I'm the bad guy, you know what I mean?
He's got a whole big pack of creamies that I bought in for Christmas, and he's moaning that I've eaten the 3 creamies in the family circle thing.
Certainly not.
Right. I feel we're going to get nowhere with this bloke.
No.
So,
Thanks
let's
for your
talk
help.
to the receptionist.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir?
is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden
I like
center.
her hair.
Oh, the plant.
Proper
You're right.
80s perm, that is,
A
isn't
little
it?
greenery to evoke the
A
spirit of
thing of
nature.
beauty.
How may I help you?
I'm here to see Jacques
Family
Marquet.
circle, is that
Oh,
some
yes.
sort of
Are you related
biscuit-based
to our
cult?
client, sir?
No, it's just McVitie's Family Circle biscuits. But to be fair, I probably
No,
would
I'm
join.
conducting a private investigation.
Then I can't help you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, one tea's off again. Gonna look, we'll do some washing up, don't mind me.
No worries.
Fine, no worries.
So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet.
He's
So
on
unless
Ward
you can
J2.
prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time.
Not that we've played this before at all.
Has Marquet been visited by
They made me laugh. You're making me
You haven't
cough.
seen a man in disguise?
There's Theodore the bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back...
You gotta talk to the nice people.
Hello,
Well,
nice people.
Go for a wee.
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not.
Oh, that stew
Can you
smells
describe
nice, doesn't it?
I don't know. I have got toilet roll jammed up each nostril.
Look at this ID pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they
Yes,
brought him in
cheers,
here.
Mick.
Now,
Ta.
let me see. He was on Ward B12, as I recall. Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh, dear. He's on Ward J2. That's... Nurse Grendel's ward.
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything, I mean everything, is done to a strict routine. 6 o'clock, alarm call. 6:10, bowel movement, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have a result. Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's dog.
She sounds like a real nightmare.
And then...
That stew smells amazing.
That's a great guess, that was, Mick.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities tolerate
What was a good guess?
She's like part of the
J2.
He just happened
was
to guess
beginning
the,
to get the
the name of the
This
ward
woman was
and
jealous.
who runs it.
With a big green cap.
Total
Nurse
guess.
Grendel's ward.
Total guess.
How do I find Nurse Grendel's
Super
ward?
glues one tea's
Down the
mouth
corridor
shut,
on the left,
then
turn
tapes
right
it
at the
with
senior
2
consultant's
kilometres
office.
of tape.
Right again at the executive coffee
Rude.
lounge. Fair left past the administrator's sauna.
Why
And
does it
turn
sound
left at the
like the
end.
voiceover was
That's
recorded
J2.
in a cave?
Yeah, it does. It flicks between sounding okay and then all of a sudden like they recorded it in an empty cathedral or something.
Do you live off stew? We
Lately,
don't.
yes.
I think the last time we had stew
Have you
was
seen this man?
not
here?
yesterday, last Sunday when we
No,
were
sir.
streaming.
And I
'Cause
never forget a thing.
it's a handy dinner to put in the oven before, and it can just cook.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
So it's quite handy to have something that's slow cooking. But yeah, pretty much.
As I turned the
Does some
corner,
colouring in
I
due
saw
to not
the
being able
source
to
of the
speak.
hellish noise
Oh,
which
she's
echoed
colouring.
through the corridors. It was an industrial
Alex has taped her
polishing
mouth
machine
shut.
with a guy in tow.
Oh, poor Wenty. Although I do like colouring. It's
Hello.
quite fun.
What's that?
I said hello.
He's great, isn't he?
How are you?
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah?
God, that accent.
What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
Rude.
It's a deal.
Oh, that's not a real Brummy saying that, is it? Mr. Shiny, what's wrong,
but I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would.
Got a friend of horror colouring book for Christmas. Nice. You got me one with swear words in, didn't you?
Yeah. Great comfort.
He is.
I'm helping Bella make her flamingo cushion. No.
Mika.
What on earth accent is that? That sounds like Lou's Brummy accent. Bit less Indian-y.
Don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine.
Machine?
I've known Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down.
See, Mick's got it. Mr. Shiny. Sounds just like you two to me. Cheers, Fluo. You bum face.
He's got a name, you know.
He's got a name, you know. Mr. Shiny.
It's just that you think.
Oh, bloody hell, there we go. There's off. Well done. Lay off them bloody biscuits.
I've already finished them.
Mr. Shiny is weekly pulled through.
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not going to with Mr. Shiny.
No, not
No.
really.
Down now.
See you later.
Yeah, take care now.
Throw a bit.
Try a bit.
Say.
The connector in the socket supplied electricity to the polishing machine.
Oh.
Well, I never.
How very
The door
rude.
didn't have a sign or label or any kind of identification.
Hey now, you can't go in there.
How come?
There.
I'm responsible for the contents of that cabinet.
Well.
As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
Mr. Shiny, what's wrong, pal?
Oh dear.
Quick, 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 quick.
He's a cheeky bastard, isn't he?
Oh, yes. Between him and Nico, they're all thieving pair of gets.
They are. Thieves, piss takers.
Good afternoon.
There
Doctor.
she is.
Oh, hi. Is this Ward J2?
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your inspection, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse.
You'll need this, Doctor.
You telling me she wouldn't know all the doctors?
She gave me a long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile. Thanks.
Could you take a look at the client in bed number 3 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
Do you have any clowns on the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional clown.
I'll bet he lightens the place up.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma for the last 3 months.
What's wrong with Boissy?
He was involved in a very nasty accident. A silly stunt involving a unicycle. His current condition is due to post-traumatic shock. It's unlikely he'll ever perform as a clown again.
It's an ill wind that blows nobody any good. Do you have a patient named Marquet on this ward?
Oui, monsieur. He is in the private room at the end of the ward. He has been placed in strict isolation.
Why is Marquet in quarantine?
If you wish to know more, you'll have to speak to Herr Hagenmeyer. All I know is that Marquet's room is strictly out of bounds.
Do you know who paid for Marquet's room?
Dodgy.
No, of course I don't.
Preferential treatment like that must cost an arm and a leg.
That's not my concern, monsieur.
Well,
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
What is this device?
It's for taking the patient's blood pressure, doctor.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I think you might be about to be found out as a fraud.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Oh, God.
No cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man in the private room, isn't he? That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Rude.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
I've known worse doctors, yeah. Bloody right, isn't it?
She's a very efficient young woman.
Efficient? You make her sound like a vacuum cleaner.
I've no complaints.
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel as a monster.
Well, that's simply not true. She's quite strict, but that's her job, isn't it? You've got to have discipline in a place like this.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, doctor. Who is it?
A cold-blooded killer. That is...
Rudeness.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Doesn't that belong to Boissy?
No. I found it in a sewer.
He's a clown, you know. You wouldn't think so to look at him now, would you?
I'm going to take your blood pressure.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job. Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Have you heard of a guy called...
Excuse me.
No,
Gotta go, ain't I?
Gotta go, innit? You see in the back OBS background, why are them cursors going crazy?
Because, probably because the cursor's off screen.
Oh.
Maybe. Something like that.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
I'm not really a nightclub man, doctor.
But I think we've got to go back to reception, know where that doctor was.
I'll come back later.
Yeah.
Because he says if you want to, she said if you want to know more, you've got to talk to Hagenmeyer.
Oh, okay.
So.
Out there?
Yeah.
Gotta go back, Mr. Shiny. Get it all out, Gav, said Lou.
I'll do me best.
Mr. Shiny.
Mr. Shiny.
I'm gonna go and talk to him. And say, what on?
Oh, hi. No whistling, right?
Right.
No, we don't like it.
Are you having trouble with Mr. Shiny?
Yes, I am. I don't know what's got into him today. He keeps pulling his plug.
Rude.
I take it you've done all them.
You don't have to. He's just.
See you later.
You just have to get past him to get the doctor's coat.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Is it through here?
Oh! But if I remember right as well, in the original version, you literally walk round the wards forever. It's like a maze.
Oh yeah, you got. They said like turn left, surgery on the right, that kind of thing.
These little things. That's what I mean.
Yes.
You must be the new boy.
Yeah, I'm...
The new boy.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful. Bernie, come here, boy. This is Benoit, my nephew.
Benoit.
Can I trust you to look after him?
No, you cannot.
Yes.
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real Dr. Ramsey job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
Okay.
What?
Well, I thought we had to talk to him about...
Come on then.
Well, I
Excuse
just
me,
did.
sir.
Oh, you can't act. Oh, okay. Sorry then.
Thanks for your help.
So I talk to
Right,
him.
talk to Bunny.
Hi.
Benny
my
boy.
name's George Stobart.
Yes, sir.
So what's your name, kid?
Benoit. They call me Bunny.
Bunny?
Bunny.
Jeez, and you don't mind?
Bunny. Bunny.
Okay, Benoit. You're gonna help me.
Anything you say, sir.
Oh, I can't control this mouse.
Why, it's a bloody mouse?
I don't know.
And
It's like it's too responsive or something.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only human.
I'm on your training, sir. I'm sure I'll get the hang of things.
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, miss. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. I was talking about taking
Ugh.
myself patient, of course. I didn't mean to get my hands dirty with a nurse.
Shut up, Benoit.
Okay, sir.
Rude.
What do you reckon then?
Follow me, Benoit.
I'm not going to, sir.
Down here.
Back to Ward.
Mr. Shiny. I want to talk to her.
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur.
Oh.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Did you get him to take his
Yeah.
blood pressure?
But you might have to try and walk past the room. You know.
Doctor!
What is it?
You haven't taken my blood pressure.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it
Rude.
like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
Could you give the thingy to Bunny?
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir.
That thing.
Yeah.
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something.
Oh.
Follow me, Benoit.
I'm right behind you, sir.
Try and walk past him again.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing your patient.
I'll keep quiet when you take my blood pressure properly.
I have to see Jacques Marquet first.
How come he gets preferential treatment? It's because he's got money.
Well, yeah.
I'll come back when you've dealt with that chip on your shoulder.
Or you talk to Bunny. I can't remember.
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
You still have that gauge I gave you?
Ah, yes. What do you want me to do with it?
Use it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, you twat-hole.
Yeah, well you will.
Stop moving the mouse! Fucking knob.
Thank you.
Ooh. Is that Moo?
Nah.
I'm Dr. Stobart.
Bonjour, doctor.
He looks like
Have
Moo.
you seen any suspicious characters?
Maybe
on
they
the
all look
ward?
the same.
Yeah, I have.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No, this was a tatty old bear.
How is the bear acting suspiciously?
Well, he was wearing a homburg
that against the law?
No, but it's pretty weird for a bear.
True.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
He's in quarantine, Doc, right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He has anthrax.
He has anthrax.
I have to visit my
It's a bit
patient.
rude.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white coat.
Good morning.
Thanks.
Good morning.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I have never seen him before.
Catch you later, officer.
Au revoir, Doc.
Marquet?
He don't look very well, does he?
I am Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
What are you waiting for? Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The Lahmar gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the assassins.
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grand Master. Quickly tell him that I have found the tripod right here in Paris.
You have it?
Not yet, but it's being taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
Of course it is.
Know them as for Klausner. He is gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
Honk honk.
About the location of the...
Uh-oh.
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. Herr Hagenmeyer was to hear that.
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Ah, there you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Are you sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here. He's an imposter.
The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Stand back, monsieur.
He's going in. No need for that though, was there?
Well.
What a
Hello,
bastard.
George.
Much
Found Jacques
rudeness.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah. Killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it
George?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window. Have you ever heard of the Hashiashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again.
Dead fish?
Do you think the assassin was
Some of the
responsible for killing
descriptions
Marquet?
they come up with are great, aren't they?
He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves. Maybe not. I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one? Rousseau or Sergeant Mou? Oh, so you're referring to Andre.
I'll let you work it out.
We're going to get the tripod now.
Gotta talk to this dick.
Alright, dick.
I beg your pardon. Are you Andre Lobineau?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No. I was told
No.
you may be able to help me. Help? My name is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
Sounds like a nice
that
place.
explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochmarn? That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived. Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much. Only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of 2 men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
The Knights Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit,
Not
Fibble.
far from here, in fact.
Let's let his dog out.
See you in a
Give me
bit.
the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. This friend who has the manuscript?
Ah oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
She lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
Ah, I know it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
I bet he knows it well.
Anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure can, Georgie.
I think I'm going to have to
diplomats,
shut the curtains and put the
mercenaries,
light on.
bankers, you name it.
I'm struggling to read the phone properly. It's too dark.
The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez. How did the Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The other, you can
There we
first of the
go.
Lovely.
You can actually see.
You're a mine of information.
Seems to have got dark really quick though, didn't it?
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands...
He always seems to be what slimy git he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that ponytail.
Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
Is it true the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found?
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains. Oh, if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained a mythological status, like the King Arthur of the British.
You need more milk.
There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
Can we get more milk
Do
then?
you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place,
I heard them planning the raid.
they're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
It's always a bit dodgy if you tell somebody, oh, by the way, someone's going to get robbed tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I
Oh,
want to see
okay,
the
and how
dead.
do you know that?
Trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of
You
years
need to
old
free
and
your mouth
extremely
first.
I get your
Chop all your tape off.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini, the assassin.
As in the Assassin's Creed, who you play for in Assassin's Creed.
Oh, right.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legends surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to
Not
find
chilly,
himself in
isn't
a
it?
fabulous garden with
not
everything he
chilly.
could wish for.
No.
Precious water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and
Oh,
the
my
most
dressing gown's
delectable
over there.
women
I'm
imagine.
going to have that as a blanket.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story.
I'm trying not to kick my drink
There was a
over.
price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashi.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause.
Much
They'd be
better.
instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
God, it's been going on for a
They were
while, hasn't it?
fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin. But there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
Does anyone have the number of the Hashashin? That
guy
sounds
in this
interesting.
No.
No. Funnily enough.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Peagram's messenger boy.
Did Pegram find this on his beat?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so. You're not one of those crazies who think the Templars still exist, are you?
I am back and I bring a ham and
well,
cheese sandwich.
I try to keep an open mind on the matter.
Did you bring one for
Does
everybody?
this matchbook mean anything to you?
Alamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were based.
Where is it?
Somewhere in what used to be called Persia. I'm not
No,
too
ham and
hot
cheese
on
sandwich
modern
for
geography,
ages,
I'm
have
afraid.
we?
The most recent
Don't normally
map
have the
I
two
have
together.
shows America as an English colony.
Nice. Does make a nice sandwich though, doesn't it?
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Just pop on down to Dorset. I think it might be a bit stale by the time I got there. Where's Dorset? Is that South Coast?
Yeah.
Like Bournemouth, that sort of way.
Please do not open the window, monsieur.
Don't you think it's kind of stuffy in here?
Better stop it.
Lou's on the way already.
What's the problem? Fumes from car exhausts?
Not just that, monsieur. There's a new burger bar opened up across the street. The Laughing Buffalo.
So what's the problem?
They cook
How
it
do you
on
unsuperglue
shackled.
and
And the
2
fact
meters
was,
of tape for yourself asking for
the
a friend?
amount of organic
I think you're
compound
best
and
off just making a hole in it and putting a straw.
is
Astounding. Since they opened,
30, 40
local
minutes from Bournemouth.
evolution has
Oh.
doubled. And
Geography.
like a funeral
I actually
pyre.
knew where somewhere
That
was.
is why I keep the windows
Kill it with fire. Yes, I think that'd be about right. So have you learnt anything?
Don't open it.
No.
Have you not learnt anything?
No.
Where are you going now then?
Don't know.
Why you being a knob?
I am not sure, to be fair.
Hello, George.
George!
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope he didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again.
I bet it
He
was.
over the moon when I showed
All
him
of
the
him.
manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the Knight's Crest to take back
Fucking
to
badges
the
in your
I
house.
believe he's identified
What?
the family who bears that crest.
I sure
Never
hope
heard
so.
that before. Have you?
Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I
People
don't
can't
think
hear
so.
you shaking your
He
head.
could have finished him off the
Yes.
first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
Oh well.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't
Oh,
have recognized
Badgers
the
is
four
cold.
horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Fair enough. Fire is hot. Thank you, Wendy.
Right.
We're doing a learning. Is that a Cockney rhyming slang thing? Badgers?
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod...
Service station food is tepid.
Thanks for your help.
Are you trying to rob the tripod?
Yeah.
No, it's a surfer thing. I assume that's where I got it from. Oh, right. It's new to me. You used to work for Extreme Sports Channel. Oh, right.
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobineau.
Are you hiding?
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien,
Up.
see you tomorrow.
Yes,
Good
it did. May the honking re-begin. I didn't make it as far as the skater community, so I've no idea. Web designer photos and whatnot.
Look, the thieving bastard.
Ooh. Rudeness.
Quit fooling around, you moron. Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
I love the fact that he's like, I'll steal it to stop someone else stealing it.
This is where National Treasure got its idea from.
Ah.
What the...
Rude.
Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
Ow. Was that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to
I
persuade
can't surfer
Russell
shit
I
used to
was
be a
innocent.
mix. Fuck me, my spelling today. It's alright. We knew what you meant. It's fine.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it was you who stole the tripod?
Nico saved the day.
Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't silk Jersey, please.
Oh, rat.
Georgie.
And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we got the
So rude.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Look there, two guys.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
We've got the tripod.
How did you get out of here?
A knight with a crystal
Don't know.
knight through my... There's a woman with the
Look at them.
Oh, weird.
I'd better get back to the quest.
What are we looking for now? Because we've got the tripod and the gem.
Yeah.
What's there? Oh, it's where it all began, isn't it? At the cafe. Oh no, it didn't begin there now, did it?
You got the wrong place.
I've got the wrong cafe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me, officer.
There you go.
Looks like it. Why are you giving it to
Take
me?
over.
Oh, but I don't like to do things.
I've got to empty my nasal passages.
Oh, shut up, you dirty git. Oh, I can't use this mouse.
Shouldn't you be
There we
off
go.
directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question, monsieur.
What do you know about the Knights Temple?
Did you finish that orange juice, by the way?
Only
Yes.
that
Oh.
we were excommunicated.
I was going to
smell a little bit of stew there.
Ooh.
What a treat.
Ah.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Oh, I've been clicking things, but I haven't been reading it.
This man before?
Hey?
I've been clicking things, but I forgot to read it
I
properly.
believe him to be an international assassin.
Oh.
Is that all you can say?
Oh.
Oh.
I wonder if I should say that I believe you to be an international paranoiac, but it didn't seem polite.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Aha! A prosthetic nose.
How is a clown's red nose a prosthetic nose?
No. I am
It's
just
really not, is it? Home is full of smells of cooking meat, but it's for tomorrow, pizza tonight. Nice. Ours is the other way round. We've got stew tonight and we're having takeaway pizza tomorrow. More drink there. Do you have to talk to about all of them, or?
No.
What do you know about medieval ironmongery? Have a look at this little baby.
What meat are you cooking? Shall I tell us?
You mean you
We
don't
like
know?
meat, don't we?
No, monsieur. No, do
It
you?
is known.
Yeah, shall I not bother showing him all that?
No.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Your mission is to get
Hey,
down that hole.
you with the balls.
Well, can you go up into the church? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know. Talk to him.
How did
I'm
you
gonna.
learn to be a juggler?
Juggler? What is juggler?
It's you.
Juggler.
Juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A jongler? What's that?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur.
There's a roast chicken for a proper roast, then beef, pork and lamb for sandwiches.
Jesus.
Oh man. Can we come around your house?
The coats of the crowned of Europe.
I have the first beer of the day.
What one is it?
Uh,
Monarchs stand in their hours of need.
This is
Let me
7.5%
get this straight.
IPA.
Oh, what, the dog one?
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
I had to throw one of the bottles of that away because it was squishy, the bottle.
Oh.
Something has gone very wrong with it.
I don't think
Oh.
so.
Yes. So I don't
Top
know.
not done up properly.
No, it was tight, so I don't know whether the bottle's buggered or what.
Perhaps a tiny hole in it or split or
Juggling
something.
doesn't look so difficult.
But either way, I'm going to be seeing if I can make the an ultra snake bite with
My guess.
7% cider.
I had
So
no idea
we'll see
what
what
I was doing.
happens.
But this guy
I might
was
start to perk up a
obviously
bit.
an idiot, so how difficult could it be?
Lovely.
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult.
Cheers.
He's been juggling, I didn't even notice. How can I get rid of him?
Still, it was my big chance to be the right.
Contamination in the bottle, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. As if it hasn't got any
No, I guess not.
sugar to what's it? Fizz it up.
I had no desire to talk.
Didn't fancy drinking that.
I'm not sure what to do.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Ah, Snakebite. My youth comes back to me, or it would if I remembered it.
What, bud? On an island in the Seine, in 2015.
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
You're better at controlling it than I am.
It's clicking.
Yeah, but you know what to do.
Look, a red nose.
I'm just going to keep asking you what to do. Chuckles the jungler.
No.
Exactly.
You would be a much better juggler.
For a moment, an idea
The old
capered
snake
around
bite
in
in
the
black.
spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of
Did you have that?
before I could
No.
focus on it.
Okay. You and more beer.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I use my belly as the mixing bucket. You see,
Fair enough.
I've never actually drank snake bite. I don't think. I think I've just drank cider then beer, or the other way around.
Oh, right.
Hi again.
Oui?
Many a weekend lost to that.
Look, a red nose.
Oh, I've done it wrong again.
You are a clown.
A clown?
No.
For a moment, but fell.
Oh, okay.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Can you put it on?
That's the plan. Oh, I maybe not then.
Don't
Well,
know.
maybe not yet.
Oh yeah, he's creepy, ain't he? Don't like him.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
What do you
Creepy,
know
eh?
about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of memory, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that. Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
I've got a medieval tripod.
Monsieur, you are a walking treasure house.
How about this for a gem?
It is very beautiful, monsieur. And yet, I feel that there is an air of suffering about it.
What an odd thing to say.
No. Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
There's 3 cursors on the side of that screen now. Oh, one's got... No,
On
there's
the
3
end of
there.
the staff was some kind of disc with a
It's
cross.
so annoying.
Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack. A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell. Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deporting. I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout. Somehow, it looked more modern than its neighbor. I didn't recognize the... A knight, there in the company of his fellows, biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess. I didn't have time to sit around.
I don't know what you're supposed to do then.
Hello again.
Hello again, monsieur.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The pattern looks Middle Eastern.
Take a look at this.
Ah, an electrician.
What do you think of this?
A
I'm
blood
very
pressure
excited.
sleeve.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
No.
Yeah.
Although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing. And not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Whoever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it...
You look like a pathetic loon. We must
Rude.
You have it.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
I'd like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps.
No,
Crash
I
course
just
in
had an
juggling.
insight into presentation.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Okay, now for my secret weapon. The juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls
Rude.
and left in a fury.
He's proper taking his football home, isn't he?
Hey!
Yeah, but-
You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Lazy bugger.
Well,
Someone illegally uploaded a film to Amazon Prime. Someone's in trouble.
Ah.
Oh dear.
was it a rude film?
This is a naughty
You got to do
one.
it again.
Oh, I lost it. Are we going down there then?
Oh.
I don't know if I really want to.
Excuse-moi.
But it's covered in shit.
Japanese horror, nice.
If I wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, I was going to have to get onto that path. If the near edge hadn't crumbled away, I could have jumped it easily.
What have we got?
Take a walk.
Oh, across here. One cut of the dead. That sounds lovely.
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone. The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence. My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, this is where the gallows used to stand. Maybe.
We've got to go down there.
Oh, go on,
A weird
then.
little boat lay tied up. I guess they used it to get maintenance crews around. Either that or the Phantom of the Opera was somewhere near. On the boat was a winching machine.
Not many lovely horror films. No, that's true. What did that do?
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
Right, you've got to use the T-shaped tool on one of those walls. You've got to hold the button and drag it over to the wall. It might be the middle one, I'm not sure.
It was time for some brutal destruction.
Rude.
Hey, that's hollow. I'd poked a hole in an historical site. If any archaeologists came by, they'd lynch me for this. There was some sort of mechanism hidden inside the wall, with a lever in the middle of it. Here goes. The secret door had jammed. I couldn't get through that gap. I'd pulled the lever right over.
And then do that. Looks like he's going to do it
doing it
anyway. Ooh. Oh, shall I go in there or down there? This one.
Yeah. Ooh.
I've just thought we haven't saved it lately.
Oh shit, yeah, you better save it.
Is it that one?
Yeah. If the original game was anything to go by, I think this is one of the times you can die.
Oh. I want to see how far we are into it. 57%. I thought we were near the end at this bit.
Now I've got a cold again, Flibble. It's got 3 or 4 in the last couple of months.
And you don't normally get ill that often,
No,
but
normally I've got...
you have a good one, don't you?
Was the end.
An end wrought by our enemies.
Will you do this bit?
Our darkness.
In the end will be a beginning.
An end to our enemies heralds our new day.
The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Good.
The greater good.
Giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have
What accent is
inculcated
that?
a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. Professor, where is the broken sword?
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hinder.
Beautiful South African accent. Has anyone seen the new Peg Frost film, Slaughterhouse Rules? No, we haven't, have we?
What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working.
Oh, that's Pegram, innit?
But the Templar
penis.
Penis.
That is to say, our predecessor.
Hold on. These are the
Excuse-moi.
Templars?
Must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the source of the Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect.
Oh no, that's not Pegram. That's that
Hashishin
somebody from an impronounceable European state in their hotel.
And don't call that
Oh,
Syrian
yeah.
maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence!
Silence!
Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now, we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short.
What?
We need results.
Yeah, paracetamol didn't go down first time.
Probably shouldn't be washing them down with beer anyway.
Yeah. Let the good times roll.
Yes, of course. My apologies. We will find
My apologies.
and the sword manuscript.
I've got no idea what they're talking
We
about.
have already found another element actually retained.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present. But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Excellent. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not.
I beg your fucking
Have
pardon.
you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before you vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition the next time that we meet. It will be to become the princess of this world.
Wow.
Such drama.
And the Oscar goes to
Someone else.
Fucking hell. Get on there then, Bert.
What's that? Oh.
An owl. Go and have a look down there. No, you bloody control it.
I'm not good at it. I don't like to.
Ooh.
In the middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above, lancing down to touch it. The tripod's feet fitted neatly into the notches on the top of the stump.
Gav sounds a bit better now. He's talking a bit more. Snotting everywhere though.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I've got to put that on top of it.
Put the red ball on it.
No?
The light falling from above
Oh,
struck the
sneeze.
gem and scattered in 5
If I caught your
rays.
cold, I'm going to beat the shit
And
out
each
of
ray
you.
picked out a letter.
It's
Starting
Jay's
with the
fault.
left,
I caught off her bloody lot.
A-R-I-B.
Marie.
Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
All them ribs in London were nice,
Woo!
weren't they?
I've seen them.
Beef burn Thames. Ooh.
We never went down the other end of where the boat was.
saw the Knights Templar?
We just went
I
through
saw
the
a bunch of
door.
guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called
Now
the
we're back with
Sword
this
of
bin.
Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there. The guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit in?
Sword that's bossed, eh?
Boss Seward.
These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Clantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria, but they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
Then the
Guess
Neo-Templars
we're
are
going
ahead
to
of us.
Syria then.
Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay. What about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Should we have a look at the thing?
Nah.
Oh.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Got some money here. Let's keep going to Ireland, France, and Syria.
Where's he going then?
Arrow.
Ah. Bleeding now. That is a long way away. Going to Marib. Yeah.
No.
Go on.
No, you do it.
I'm not good at it. You have to tell me what to do anyway.
Socks and sandals, combo pipe. No. Control the bloody thing.
I
What's
don't
the matter
like
with
doing
ya?
it. I never know what to do.
Come all this way to seek out curios.
Well, where did you think Syria was? I don't know, to be honest.
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglaise? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, see, and indeed we, and rather better than you by the sound of it. Pleased to meet you. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Oh,
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though, stand.
told you, I
does
don't
not
like
do
controlling it.
justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and
No.
Noto. On Agathon. What ho?
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. 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 Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes, a splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow, and a stick man with a halo. Bing!
Bing!
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out.
You shitbag.
What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card? From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on. I know all this stuff.
Never mind. Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
Reckon it's worth showing him any of them?
Quite possibly.
See, this is why you should do it.
Yeah, well.
No, sir. I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really? Your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir. What a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and wide to see my
Yes.
collection. And the Gettys can keep their hordes of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Which one?
Ball.
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take it away, you tempter.
I'll swap it for something off your stand.
Due to seasonal financial considerations, I'm afraid I cannot.
I thought you wanted this thing.
I do, sir. The stand doesn't.
Which in translation meant it's not really my stand, and I'll be in big trouble if I swap anything for something that I want myself.
Alternative. Is there
There's 7 cursors now.
Not at the moment,
What the hell is going on? Do you reckon if I click to the side, it'll stop it?
I don't know.
What's going on
What the
with
hell is
that?
all that about?
That's ridiculous. I don't know. I'm not even gonna mess. Heidi! Hello!
Heidi! Hello.
What can I
How are
do
you
with a blood pressure
doing?
gauge?
Are you well?
me to tell you, sir?
I feel like we're talking to him.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
Toodle pip. Piss off.
Spit spot, what
I'm
ho?
gonna fuss the cat.
Vile
They
creatures.
don't like me. Oh, hello. Oh, bye then. So I'm going to talk to them. I was already here before, but my computer crashed. I'm okay, thanks. Been to Tesco without a shopping list and I bought so much crap, it's ridiculous.
Dangerous.
You should never do it.
Hi, my name's George.
As long as you got some bargains though, like a reduced Christmas chocolate, for example.
I'm hoping there'll still be some bargains on Wednesday when we go out.
Okay, Pearl,
We're going for a carvery as well, I
We
believe.
are, because we've got a 33% off Toby.
Here we go, he's off again.
Why, sure, precious.
Can't even say that.
Akul Kalb.
Ah, 2 boxes of ice cream. Nice.
Yes.
Because we were going to go out tomorrow,
Yes,
weren't we?
me and my brother are well versed in Arabic, it seems. We know how to ask for a particular food if we went to Syria, actually.
Okay.
And then get chased around by a man with a big knife.
So,
Nice.
tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so
38p Jack Daniels little gift set with miniature bowl chocolate. Nice. Yeah, we were going to go out tomorrow, weren't we? But we thought, oh, the shop's going to be open New Year's Day.
Yeah, plus I might be on go over to Buggery, so who knows. La 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 la.
Alright, jingle bells.
Yeah. Blow nose hype.
Have you talked to the boy?
There you go.
His name's Nijo.
Honk.
Well, I'm good, thank you, Heidi. Gav's dying of a cold.
Again.
Again.
I have no immune system anymore, it seems. I must be old.
Old, fat, unfit twat.
Well,
Gav cleared that up.
yeah.
Still haven't found anything.
I've no idea what she's been saying.
Anything about
I can't hardly read the
I do
subtitles
a little
either.
legal work, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot.
I think you should control this because I'm just clicking things. I've got no idea what's actually going on. Because
Well,
I can
you sat
hardly
there
read.
not talking when you're not playing it.
I am
and
talking.
while you're playing, you know. Oh.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a phenomenon.
What?
Don't
Oh,
they
what,
have
what?
secret handshakes?
Oh, George. Now
Hi,
you're
Anus. I think of a different nickname.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Have you seen this man before?
No. A friend of yours?
No, not really. I've got to go now, Pearl.
No, I hope there are some things left when we go out on
Don't be a
Wednesday.
stranger.
But we thought, like, because we like going around the charity shops and that, don't we? Thought they might be closed New Year's Day.
Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson.
So
Wayne
I thought we'd go out Wednesday, but we're hoping that there's some bargains left.
I'm not in the office.
So we're going to go on
Yeah.
HMV, aren't we? Get some bargains. Although to be fair, that would just be a sale rather than real bargains, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman.
I'd better go. I'll be back later, probably.
She was
Join the
looking in the
Discord,
mirror.
Michael, so you can come
Yeah.
and play Decks Against Society.
You got to send me your new phone number, and then I'll sort you out with all our bits and bobs.
Do you think bulls have any
There you go. Click on that link.
Weird question.
Join our Discord because we're going to get on the voice chat later, and we'll put the link to the game and everything.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer.
I hope there'll be lots
Do you know
left.
anything about
We like looking around the charity shops though, don't we?
Treasure.
Well, we
You
wouldn't
never
want to
know.
go there and then they're all shut. It'd be a bit shit then, wouldn't
Well,
it?
you
So,
knew they were an order of knights.
and people will be taking all their unwanted gifts to charity shops, so worth checking out. That is true.
I haven't lasted
Hopefully, we'll
as
get
long as
some
I have
good treasures.
without knowing
Yeah, you might find a load of PlayStation minis.
Rude.
greetings card business.
Oh, please.
Did somebody put on Steve's Discord or one of the or the CAD Discord, whatever, a picture of one going for 25 quid somewhere? I'm sure.
Oh, I
it did.
don't know.
I'm sure I've seen it.
Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything?
They haven't got very good
Hell
reviews,
no.
have they?
What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
Yeah, apparently the games don't run very well on them. Apparently, but
Oh.
I don't know.
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens. Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages. never had a day's formal education. He should go
Yeah.
far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not gonna find much worthwhile
Good
around
salesman.
here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquity than them doors stand.
I like Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kinda lags to come all this way, not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why? Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
The chip that is used in the PlayStation is also the same ones that are using sub 100 quid Chinese phones.
Oh, blimey.
Bloody hell.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
I just assumed they was all Raspberry Pis in a fancy case, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's all I assumed they all were.
Cleveland.
Don't know.
Pearl said you're in Akron.
What was that?
But considering how good like PlayStations are.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around.
Oh, excuse me. You'd think they'd be half decent, wouldn't you?
Hell must be.
Well, you expect the games to play exactly as the originals,
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
you? If it's just a store-bought thing, not somebody's,
Yeah,
you know,
someone's made it.
download it off the internet and, you
Yeah.
know, bought bits and bobs and, you know.
Well, yeah, considering how good the SNES Mini is, you'd think the Sony
seen this
version
man
would
before?
be
Maybe.
good as well, wouldn't you?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Yeah, the one thing I'm glad about on the SNES Mini is you've got the save states. Where you can save it, you know, whenever you want to pack in, you can
that's
save it
good.
right there and then, yeah.
So it's kind of like the retro console, but with the perks of a modern one.
Yeah, in a manner of speaking. I don't think there's any
The
point.
chip is
asking.
called MediaTek.
Okay, well,
Those chips
I'll
are
see you
utter
around, Dwayne.
trash.
Oh dear.
That's not good.
Well, it's certainly backfired on them, hasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Look at that apron.
that's a beaut.
Bloody hell. Oh, look at it, kebab. Not that I could taste the bugger, but that's.
Will you set
beside-
off a stew?
Go on,
Stan
then.
had kebabs dangling from the canopy as a marketing device.
We had a nice kebab at SJ's the other day.
Oh, that weren't a kebab, that was just roast lamb.
There's roast lamb in a pit of bread. It's not that far
That's
from
not
a
a kebab. It's roast lamb in a pocket of bread. Beautiful.
It was really nice.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh. It was very
In the
nice.
still air,
Slow
the
cooked
smell
roast
hung
lamb
around
though.
like bad
Oh.
smells.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
What does?
Yeah, this.
In the still air, the smell hung around like bad smells do. Hi.
Nice.
Hello, you buy kebab.
Most good. The PlayStation Classic can be hacked really easy.
Oh, I see. I know the SNES Mini can. I've seen one or two videos.
What do you think of this?
But not attempted it yet in case I bugger it up. I'd like to actually get some use out of it first. I don't think we're going to get very far with him, to be fair. He doesn't speak the English.
So what are you playing anyway? Are you talking to us as in what game we're streaming? Or are you talking to somebody else in the chat and I've missed something?
You buy kebab. None?
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Yeah, this game we're watching, it's Broken Sword.
Shadow of the Templars.
You can explain it.
You're an American tourist who was happily on holiday at one point, and then he got blown up in a cafe, and there was a man who died in the cafe, and you're trying to solve the murder. But it just so happens that trying to solve this murder, you have uncovered a conspiracy about the Knights Templar. And we've found ourselves in Syria of all places.
Yeah.
Carrying on said quest.
It's just one thing leads to another, doesn't
Yes.
it? And we found a gem and a tripod.
Muruba, hello there.
How did we end up in Syria again? I forgot now.
Via a plane, I would.
Why did we go to Syria, you dickhead? I can't remember.
Well, the tripod and the gem.
Oh yeah, they put it together and it
Yes.
showed the word Marib.
Yes.
Randomly solving murders on holiday. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens on every holiday we seem to go on.
Exactly.
We always end up getting into some sort of conspiracy or chased by the police.
Yeah, and we don't even cause all of them.
Not all of them.
Does this matchbook
Wrong place at the wrong time, most of the time.
Half the time.
I just like one holiday where I'm not wrapped up in a Grail quest.
Hey, Bandy. How are you?
Hello, Bandy.
Afternoon. Has he still got that manky Usui tissue?
I have.
He has.
I have. But maybe not for much longer.
Ooh.
Intriguing.
Much intrigue.
No. And again I say.
How are you, Bandy? Are you well?
My friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
Rude.
Look at that
I'm not
moustache.
talking to you. I'll say hello to Bandy. But I'm not talking to you.
No. I am
Oh, that's rude.
Much rudeness.
My wife is now currently triggered. I think is the phrase.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ulta, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellence. Yes.
This.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
Alex.
look at this
Exactly.
Oh, the mystery. Yeah, well, I'm alright. Gav's got a horrible cold. He's snotting everywhere. But he likes to share it with all of you.
Over the internet.
Over the internet. But apart from that, yeah, alright. Just chilling out, playing a game.
Look at his moustache.
That is pretty epic.
You can't grow anything as epic as that in Red Dead Redemption 2, though. That's the only thing. Right.
Hi. Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help. What? I mean,
I'm sober, only had 8 pints.
sorry, but I don't
Today.
understand.
That's good going. I've got some catching up to do.
Yeah, but to be fair, you were washing paracetamol down with beer, so that's probably not the best
Not just
idea.
any beer. 7.5% beer.
Exactly. 8 pints of water.
Boo.
It'd probably do you better, really.
Yeah, well.
The club manager's bonhomie seemed
8
forced.
pints this afternoon.
Looking at the
Nice.
place,
Crikey.
I understand that.
He's the Crossed on our Discord. I forget who's there and who isn't.
Yeah.
That was very rude of me. But
Joined it
No,
fairly recently.
Yeah,
Last couple of weeks,
because
maybe.
remember that we're playing a community
Decks Against Society.
Decks Against Society later on, which is it won't be streamed, but
Be about 10.
anybody off our streams and that is welcome. You just got to join our Discord. So that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember who's there anyway. Because we cross over Discords that much, I can't remember who's bloody there. Because I'm old.
You're an old bastard.
Old bastard.
I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Yeah, I think we'll be streaming about 8 till 10 and then have our
Yeah.
Decks Against Society game 10 till 12.
Holden's
That's
Dragon
all.
Blood. Yes, I have had that before. You bought me that,
That was from Black Country
the Black
Museum.
Country Museum.
Yeah.
Yes,
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
exactly. Dragon's Blood was all right. I remember liking that.
I remember-
a lot. So was it something like 6.6%?
I don't know, but I remember I went with my mum and dad and you were at work and I brought you a bottle home
Yes.
because it was in that little pub in Black Country Museum.
Yeah.
And I felt bad that we were having nice things and you had to go to work, so I bought one, but I asked her not to open it and brought it home.
Pretty funny, yes.
So if I was 8 months down, I wouldn't be able to stand up, let alone type
Oh, what?
coherently.
Tell you.
I'd have died, I think.
know about the kebab seller?
I'd have choked on my own puke and died of alcohol poisoning, I think.
It might never happen. And he say,
5.6, but if kept properly, Dragon's Blood can easily be over 6%.
Ah. I was close, only 1%
Whatever
out.
that is.
I know it was over 5.
Have you met
And thoroughly enjoyable.
We haven't been there for ages,
Nah.
have
The chips, oh fucking hell.
we? We'll have to go there again and then stop at Mad O'Rourke's on the way home.
The most ungenerous,
And you know what that means.
Purr.
Go get me some purr.
Yes, purr. If I had 8 pints, I'd probably be convinced you all were actually here rather than on the internet, yeah.
We've always been here.
Forever and ever.
Does anybody know what's going on in the game?
I've got no idea. No idea.
Good.
My friend drank 6 litres, aka 12 pints, in 2 hours at a festival. It was a fucking mess.
Jesus.
Bleeding hell.
I bet it's like a fountain of sick.
Checks behind the curtains just in case.
Yeah, eternal questions.
Yeah, we'll have to go Black Country Museum
Getting
again.
warmer.
This is why I never drink alcohol. I don't really drink a lot either, to be fair.
Everything in moderation. But some of us just take the piss.
And get pissed. I very much enjoyed my strawberry pims and lemonade that I had in London, though. That was really nice. I would actually get a bottle of that.
I was just thinking, it's been quite a while since I've been an absolute mess, hasn't it, though, in all fairness?
Yeah.
I do get, like, forgetful of what happened the night before, but I've never actually
Do you know, the last time...
started fighting, being sick or anything.
The last time that you were getting fairly pissed was when we were in Blackpool.
What did they say?
Oh, I was sick the next morning.
Yeah, you were sick the next morning and had to go downstairs for a massive fry-up at like half
it was,
8.
but in my defence, now, don't
Here
you
we
lot
go.
start.
Here we go.
In my defence, it was a beer festival in Wetherspoons in Blackpool. It was £1.90 for a pint, and this was anything from about 3% throughout a range of about, I don't know, 10 plus ales and lagers to about 6-something%.
Something like that.
And I was drinking the top of one. I had about 5 or 6 pints in quick succession, 2 or 3 of which was on an empty stomach, which was absolutely stupid of me, and I'm well aware.
You weren't, like, pissed, but you were very, very drunk.
I was happy about it, though,
Yeah.
weren't I? Yeah, because I was so chuffed about finding a beer festival. Yeah.
And then I can remember we had to walk back to the B&B and I had to link your arm to stop you walking in the road.
Did ya? I can't remember that. Ah!
And yeah, it took us about half an hour to do a 5-minute walk.
Yes,
And,
exactly. Yay!
Yeah, and I remember this couple with a buggy behind us, and I literally had to pull you to the side so they could overtake us.
Well, it was fun.
Did the Wetherspoons serve any food? They did. What did
Yeah,
I can't remember what we had.
We probably had the burger. No, what it was as well. Because you know they do a burger and a pint meal. I'm pretty sure we were. No, we had steak. It was Tuesday. It was steak day.
Steak, yeah.
Yeah, because we made a point of going because it was steak day. So they do steak and a pint, or a burger and a pint, don't they, or whatever. And because you don't drink.
Yeah, you had 2 beers.
Yeah,
at
2
the same
beers.
time, and then
so
I just had a pint of lemonade.
Yeah. So I was like drinking 2 for 1 on the pints because the queue was fucking horrendous. So I was drinking 2 for 1 drinks.
Yeah.
And it was the high percent stuff. Fuck me, no wonder I was lagging.
Yeah. How do you take him anywhere, Jew? Oh no.
It puts up with a fair bit, to be
She
fair.
don't. She goes out and he follows her. Oh. It's all right when we go out. It's coming home. That was a fun night, though. That was fun. We were sat in that Wetherspoons for ages, weren't we?
Yeah.
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
I've got to get my bug brush back. He's using. He's using a the toilet brush out of that club to baste his kebabs.
Oh, fucking hell.
A loo brush, if you will.
A loo brush. Is she still here? She said she was lurking. Lou!
Let's say things about us until she.
Lou!
You're weird, man.
Lou! Is she here?
And I'm the one who's drinking.
She's still on the stream. Lou!
For God's
She's
sake.
muted us.
Good God, fair play to her.
She needs to pee.
Oh no!
Lou!
Shh!
There's a loo brush on the game!
never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Oh, what are the numbers? What are we guessing?
What?
No.
What are we
What have I
guessing?
missed?
Something that Flibble said. Oh, guess how many bottles of red wine
Oh,
I've done since
see.
Christmas. Oh, bloody hell.
In
10.
4 days. 4
10.
days.
He's done 10. 10 bottles of red wine in
Jesus.
4 days. Fucking
Fair
hell.
play to you. What did you do the rest of the time?
Is that all?
Bloody 10. Those are rookie numbers. Come on.
I need help. My dad goes in hospital Wednesday and I need 2 cases of Stella. Oh, I hope your dad's
dear.
okay.
Yeah. Go hard or go home.
Show Lou the loo brush.
I will. We'll go. This is it then. We'll be shooting for the loo brush.
That would have to be Utar, a barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You know how he speaks in pidgin English? That's how
Pidgin
he speaks
English.
in Arabic too.
Yeah.
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
The mistake you made was wine. I don't like wine.
It just
You got to drink your rosé.
Oh, that's today's drink, though. This is going to fuck me up.
As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely
Does it look like you?
And it smells.
Not really.
What doesn't? Sorry.
Does the loo brush look like Lou?
Similar hairstyle.
Oh, rude.
Hang on. That's where she got a nickname from.
True.
That's where I got that from. Don't. Oh, here we go. She's going to fucking knock me out now, ain't she?
Rude.
Again, another reason to be on Lou's shit list.
So long, Nijo.
You're banned from Jaeger since the incident. Oh dear.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't do
No,
Jaeger now,
no.
can you?
No.
I remember. It's probably 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's not too bad if I can just have one in the middle of drinking. I've said this before.
Yeah.
But if I was just to have one drink and smell it, the combination of Red Bull and that is just fucking... Yeah.
He got absolutely shit faced on it, and we were walking around Costco, weren't we? Not that long after, and I just pointed to a bottle of it. Couldn't even smell it or nothing. They were selling a bottle of it,
Goodbye.
and he was nearly throwing up in the middle of Costco. Like it was proper. I
It
gotta
was the
walk
next
away.
morning though, weren't it? So...
Can't get any higher than the top of Lou's list.
Oh.
All it is a piece of paper that says Gavin on it.
It's not my fault I can't play Uno. Sake?
The cat is pissed off. Look at his tail. Have we seen the bog brush yet?
No. Because I've not been listening to the game.
You don't know what's what. Oh no.
By staring hard at the notice and
As much as I like this game, it's not the best one to stream because you have to keep listening to it. Bloody hell, Flibble, that's
Jesus.
good going.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah.
Could you tell me what that sign
Get to be carried home, I'm not
Doors
surprised.
stay shut until Brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes, come back, it been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
Rude.
No, Ultar use bucket.
We're probably on about 60% now, I
around,
think.
Ultar.
May
So
good
was it
fortune
50 something
follow
when I
you,
saved
mister.
it?
Yeah.
So it's probably round about 60-ish, I would think. You have an extremely booze-filled past. Sounds like the present and all. Fair play to you, though.
I realized the horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush.
Have you got kebab on your head, Lou?
Hello again, sir.
Hello, kebab? Yeah.
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
Most good kebab.
Yummy.
Marinade with toilet brush. That's disgusting though, isn't it?
It was fresh out the wrapper.
It's still a loo brush.
How may I help you this time?
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Arto's brush.
I wonder what those bits were in my hair. Bits of kebab.
Yes.
Let me
If
find
I ever
some
come to a
dirty
community meet-up, we shall drink till we pass out.
This is serious. Arto
Tastes
stole
nice
my
though.
brushes
Nice.
from a friend, and I want to get it
Nothing
out.
like picking old kebab out of your hair, is there?
chap.
Sign of a good night, isn't it?
Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if you're going to be disagreeable...
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight, a Rubicon steroid of heaven.
A Red Bull.
Don't you?
A tiny spherule of form that barely spans my hand, yet promises...
Here's a tip. At 23:59, lift your left leg up. That way at midnight you start the year on the right foot.
Nice.
Oh, I'm still not talking to you.
Alright, here you go.
90% of my Facebook pics are me drunk.
Thank you, sir. People
Yeah,
say
but you're not going to put a
about
picture of you just
medicine.
sitting watching the telly or something on Facebook, are you really?
What bad things?
Never mind that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have to do with Arto is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize this phrase. Il ach il kal.
Il akal kal.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deliver those honeyed words even unto his delicate ear. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Really?
Really.
Do we trust him?
Toodle pip, sir.
Toodle pip, cheerio. I like the way Dwayne moves, like plunking about,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Hello again, sir.
Hello. Kebab?
Any New Year's resolutions? We don't really bother with that now, do we? There's the one that every year to be healthier and lose weight.
Here we go.
Oh,
Il akul kal?
Filthy. Bad. I'll kill you.
Whoa, calm down. I just... Feet, do your thing.
oh dear.
Is he buggered up? I think he's buggered up.
Don't know. Cheese it.
Cheese it.
No, we don't really. We're not really ones for the whole New Year thing, really, are we? I just like watching the fireworks on the BBC.
Boo!
I'm going to put it on the telly later anyway.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, have I got to do it again?
What the heck did you tell me to tell us?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I can say
Excuse me.
homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, you are running from the irate Arto. The irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Rude.
Step.
Your brush, sir.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death
I love the
list
New Year
for a
fireworks. So
toilet
do
brush.
I. New Year here can be a good night out. Everyone goes out in fancy dress.
But I noticed it
Nice.
wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
No, I like watching the fireworks. And I just thought, because we're going to be
Oh,
playing
spare
a
me.
game on the, well, on phones, isn't it? And having Discord on the laptop, I can put the telly on, can't I?
Boo!
I don't need fancy dress, I'm ugly enough. I'm sure you're not. oh, I've got to do something.
Thanks for getting the brush and risking my life to do it.
Anytime. Glad to be of service.
So I'm guessing
Toodle pip, sir.
Toodle pip. We've got to go back in that place. I think it was up here. I really should have been paying attention. And give them the loo brush back. You have green hair. I'm going to watch the Last Leg special. No, I haven't seen that for ages actually. I like that. Right, I don't know what that is. Although that finishes at 11, but I'm sure it's all the usual stuff on TV for midnight. Yeah.
Even if I'd wanted to spit, my mouth was too dry.
Oh. Right.
I knew the door was locked. I'd need the key to get in there.
Don't know who's done what. It's quite mad. The whole town dressed up. People
Hello,
travel all over it. Public house full of cosplayers. Nice.
I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Who wanted the toilet brush?
The manager of the club.
Am I in the right place?
Yeah, chap with the fez on.
Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Are you alright?
Yeah.
I know Arto.
I'm hungry.
You tell him in bad Arabic that his
The
kebab
smell of
made
that
from
stew
dog
is
meat.
making me
Said he was
hungry.
eating dog food? No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar
Is he the
not
one with the
mean
fez
meat
on?
for dog.
Is that a
Ultar
fez?
mean meat of dog.
Oh.
Behind the bar?
Always got really bright red hair.
That's what it looks like from here. So I don't need to talk to
See you
him.
around, Ultar.
May good fortune follow
Talk to
you,
him then.
mister.
There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period.
So if I get the green bog brush and give it to him.
Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back. The manager took the brush from me, gave me the toilet keys as my reward, and stomped off. What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my Yuben.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeed.
Well, you don't want to clean a toilet with a dirty loo brush.
I knew the door was locked.
Woofs!
Woofs!
Hello! Yes, we are still playing this. Have I got to actually use the key? Ah. How are you doing?
Use the T-shaped tool.
Ooh. What?
Use the key on the towel dispenser.
Use the key? You're going to have this back. I'm really bad at controlling this. How are we? Yeah, not too bad. I'm alright. Gav's dying of a cold, but did that actually do anything then? I weren't looking.
I weren't looking.
No, it won't let me do it. Are you telling me silly things?
No.
I've got to take the towel out first by the look of it. Have you had a photo of how pissed Flibble is?
No comment.
Let me have a look.
No.
What? It still won't let me do it. So
What have you done? Click.
I took the towel out.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to put the key on it. Like
Key
you
on
said.
what?
You said use the key on the towel thing.
I thought you had to unlock it to get the towel first.
Oh. So I've got the towel. No. I don't like controlling this. You've got to have it back.
Are you being shit?
Yeah, I'm really not doing very well. And I don't know what to do already. Gav wouldn't do such things. Dear oh dear. Yeah. I'm not...
You what?
You're the one that plays the games. I'm the one that talks to the people.
Clicking.
Piss off. Yeah, but it's knowing what to click on. I don't even like it. Hello, everybody. Gav wouldn't do such things. He would, and he does.
Usually not with photographic evidence.
Yes. Gonna pop off again. Hopefully see you later for marble action. Nice. We'll see you later.
See you later.
Hence my surprise that you're still playing this.
Right.
Just not very good at it. See you later, Bandy. We'll be back from 8 o'clock. Marbles will be about 9ish, I think. Well, depending if we decide to play That's You, if you're not feeling that brilliant. We've hit 9 curses now. What is going on? We've got so many curses on the screen.
I need those.
No idea. No idea. I'm not messing with it though. It's working.
I hadn't drunk anything since the morning, and I didn't need to use it.
You didn't need a wee-wee. What do you need the towel for then?
There didn't seem much point in closing the dispenser.
Wait. Don't like to wait. There he is, Dwayne. The dirty get that was using a bug brush to marinate his kebab. When did we save it anyway? I can't remember. Do we need to save it again? Is that cat again? He don't like you, look. Hello. What happened then? Cat knocked something off?
Yeah.
Oh. So you can tell who's played this before and who hasn't got the patience to figure it out.
Pretty sorry for itself after its fall, chipped with both arms broken off.
Now, somebody's after an antique statue, aren't they?
Oh, Pearl, isn't she?
But in its current state, it's just a cheap bit of plaster shite.
So you got to colour it with something.
So.
Oh, you put in the spunk rag on it.
Yeah.
Now it looked like aged marble.
Oh man. And Bandy's just left. He was asking if we still got it.
Well, there you go.
Nice. How very rude. We are disgusting, aren't we?
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George.
Hello,
Such a pleasure to
George.
see you
Do you see Lady Whatsit in this
What do you
anymore?
think of this fine
No.
piece of ancient
I
statuary?
like her.
Oh, my, that's just what I've been looking for.
Would you like it?
Would I ever? I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find
We
somebody
finally
to pay
used.
for it, you get you any trouble,
I love
just
Lou,
tell
I
him that I
do.
want it.
Look at the chat. Rudeness.
Jesus.
We finally
You know what
used the
Jill
dirty
Apple
tissue.
Man,
Woo!
sounds romantic.
Yeah, I don't think it is, though. Have you met the taxi man?
We got that right at the start, didn't we?
Yes, what a big man. Very
Yeah.
muscular.
But you didn't go for a ride.
Why, George, you're absolutely the most... Oh, you mean a taxi ride? No. Ray
Rude.
wasn't interested, so it didn't happen.
Back again, kids are taking over my PC.
Heavens, no, with my digestion.
Hello, it's Mick, so yeah. Dickhead.
Tell her to text me. I haven't had one. Text him back saying Jude's really upset. You haven't texted her.
Stop being rude.
I'm
Been a
upset.
pleasure, George.
I
Don't
feel
be
very
a
left
stranger.
out. SJ, we finally used the dirty tissue from the start. What was it, a plastic statue or something? And we rubbed that grease
Just
paint.
cheap, like plaster of Paris or
Oh,
something.
plaster of Paris.
Good gravy.
And wiped the dirty tissue on it, and now it looks like an antique, apparently.
Boy, your luck's better than ours. What's Roman?
I wouldn't know.
What'll they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime.
I think the oven's going
I
to
mean,
beep in a minute.
50 bucks.
I'll have to go and
Take it.
put the dumplings in.
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
Thanks for the money, Dwayne. This'll come in real handy.
I ought to be
It,
thanking
cheeky
you for
bugger!
this.
What?
It's just sold that
Yeah.
to him.
$50?
$50
Have you met Ultar?
for a piece of plastic, that plaster of Paris that just fell off a stand, and he's wiped a dirty tissue on it.
Yeah.
Goose chase off of the
Cheeky.
Have you had any dealings with the kebab seller?
Absolutely not. Pearl's already had Montezuma's revenge.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it.
Dwayne. I can't believe that. Of all the bloody cheek. Much rudeness.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Look at them cursors going mental on that.
A splendid sum.
It's ridiculous. Kids are playing Big Crown Showdown. Nice.
I'm not
See you
sure what
around,
I've got to do
Ultar.
now.
May good fortune.
Is it good, SJ? Because I know we saw it at Thingy, didn't we? EGX. But are they enjoying it?
I figured going out into the countryside was a pretty good way to get lost.
It's better they kill each other on there. Fun game.
Hello again,
Nice.
Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines and Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused. We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
He also gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
I'm so sorry, Pearl.
Don't worry yourself, George. We live with it.
Off to Stardew for a bit.
Here's the money Dwayne
See
gave
you
me.
later, Woffs.
Bye,
Thanks for
Woff.
coming.
$50. Oh, I hope you don't feel cheated.
No. I just hope you're happy with it. I've got to
We'll
go
probably
now,
be
Pearl.
wrapping this up
Been a
fairly
pleasure,
soon,
George.
won't we?
Yeah. I just can't remember what to do.
Have you got to go and talk to the bloke inside the club?
I've already tried.
Oh.
I know what I've got to do, but I don't know how to trigger it.
Oh. Oh, I don't know.
It was the short length of chain I'd taken from a toilet at the Club Alamo.
I can't even remember what you've got to do, so I can't really
Hello
help you.
again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
No.
What have you got to do with that towel? What was the point
So
of
long,
getting
Joe.
it?
Poodle peep, sir.
I know what I've got to do with that.
I'm guessing you've got to do something else first then.
Yeah.
I really can't remember.
Hi there, Dwayne. Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Young fella? I wouldn't say he's that young.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Hello again, sir.
Filthy! Bad!
Okay, I'm going.
Try using the money on the kid. Have you got to give the keys back to someone?
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Is this near the end
Have
of
you
the game?
seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking a lot of questions, just like you.
Oh.
What did he ask about?
Oh,
It's
that
gonna
door.
blow!
Got to sort my stew out.
Yes, Stobar. You know him.
Talk to the nice people, Gavin.
Hello,
What
nice
else did he
people.
ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Voltaire said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture. Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on. He wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill. 10 miles out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
What can you tell me about
Lost
this
me
Bull's
other
Head
gloves.
deal?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by infinity.
No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Woe is me. Where can I find such a guide?
And Ultar is most luxurious guide for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee willikers. Lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
Okay, it's a deal. Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price moolah is correct. Mister, we make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi? The only vehicle I can see around here is an aging army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah. Okay, I'll be along in a minute. It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar.
What am I missing? What?
The other time ever confused SJ. He's looking around the room, going, what the bloody hell is that?
It's my stew.
Hello again, old
Well,
boy.
don't tell SJ what
Most
stew. She's
splendid
banging
and
the door
adventurous
down.
client.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes. Most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marine.
It looks like an old army truck to me.
You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your jazz purses, you have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed pair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature.
SJ's on the way.
Has taken it upon itself to break.
So, what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long. We gotta get moving.
But how, my friend?
I'll think of something. Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes.
Ultar took a towel from me, cut it in 2 lengthways, and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes!
Right, that's that done. You'll have to click on it again to see what percentage we're up to. 66, exactly 2/3. Oh, I've got to do it, have I? What have I missed anyway?
We've given $50, the money we made.
Oh, right.
For Ultar to take us to Bull's Head, and we also used half of the towel to repair his fan belt.
Of course you did. Which way did you come from?
We haven't done anything yet.
Oh. Well, whatever that is, I'm going to pick it up. I've got a stick.
Good, good.
I damaged that tree enough for one day. Centuries of hot days and cold nights had opened a crack in the cliff edge, deep into the living rock.
I don't know if I can actually do anything.
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point.
Well, you can't walk up there anyway, so I'm going to put my stick in there, because obviously that's games. Is it not? Is it the T-shaped tool again?
No. Okay, what you've got to try and do is like a grappling hook. You've got to like lower yourself down through that crack.
Oh, is it a chain then? Have I got to put the chain with something?
Maybe.
With
May
the
not
stick?
Be, it may not be the chain at all.
What is it then?
Well, look at what you've got in your inventory again.
Maybe not.
What could you possibly use out of the two things to make a grappling hook?
With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the side of the textbook reef knot.
Of course you did. What's brown and sticky? A stick. I think Jenna would have loved that joke, yeah.
I could see that crack.
That's bullshit.
What is?
Bullshit.
There you go, look. Longest tower in the world.
Well, That looked really safe. But I had no choice. I hadn't anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria.
Well, he's already potentially burnt down a pub in Ireland with his electrical skills, so who knows?
True.
Now what?
There's only one thing I can click on, so... Could he walk any slower?
Close up, the niche looked somehow artificial.
So I've got to shove something in there. I'm going to go with the trusty T-shaped tool. No. Or that. No. I'm bored already.
So you're bored already? What the hell's wrong with you?
What have I got to put in there?
What did he say?
Close up, the niche looked somehow...
I'll see you later, Woody.
I'll see you later, Woody.
Thanks for coming.
I still don't know what he said.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there. But hey, what the heck?
Oh.
I was only risking mutilation.
I didn't realise you could just
No
put your
blade
hand
took
in
my
there.
hand off at the wrist, and no scorpion stung me, for which I was very grateful. But there was something in there, a metal ring, as wide as my hand. I took a firm hold of the ring. I tried not to think of death traps, and pulled. Whoa there!
Ooh. I don't think I'd like it in there. I really don't think I'd like it in
Around
there.
the corner, I found the corpse.
Nice.
Oh my God. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door mechanism start up again. Oh man, no! The door had slammed
What did you
shut,
expect, you
trapping me.
knob?
I had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died.
Oh.
Don't think there's anything. None of this stuff ever happens to me when I'm on holiday. Oh dear.
Whatever had been in the bottle had been drunk. Klausner must have died of thirst and dehydration. Bullwhips might be handy for exploring ancient ruins, but they're no use when you're trapped in a cave. Klausner clearly fancied himself as a latter-day Indiana Jones. I searched the corpse. No portable phone, no demolition charges, no 5-course meal. You'd think international conspirators would go around better equipped.
You're going on the wrong holidays.
I've done more fun things in my life than searching a corpse, but as my life expectancy wasn't great, I figured I should try every new challenge that came my way. I cautiously flicked open the jacket.
Nice.
Hey, what's this? I'd found some kind of lens. A very old lens made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball. There was nothing else in the pouch. I'd searched Klausner once. There was nothing on his body.
I think that's it then.
I couldn't see any marks of violence, apart from his fingertips being scraped raw, and that seemed self-inflicted. Klausner had been pretty smart to get this far, but he was still dead.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh. Oh!
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it.
Right click.
Stone head, bearing 3 bearded faces. It was a strange image.
You're very famous in this
but a
game,
powerful
though.
one, redolent with antiquity
Blue brush,
and ancient
bearded face. I weren't even reading that. Oh, TV's going off. Need to ask George. He goes to all the best places, doesn't
I
he?
couldn't take the inscription with me. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In accidenta sita est in ora mundi. Okay, that would have to do. The mountain.
Oh.
It must be Ultar.
My God, if he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar, don't come in. It's a trap. Stay where you are. You.
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in the most unusual places. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to...
He is a beast.
Did you say Maine?
I did.
Yeah, we'll probably stop. We said about 6, didn't we? Probably when we get to the next, like, suitable
I
bit.
shall most regrettably have to kill you. Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot. You would not suffer.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fired you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference
This motherfucker,
between hitting
yeah.
you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
Not just more, Mr. Stobart.
Don't want to get shot in the dick.
Now then, where shall we start?
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about. Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
No.
No, nothing.
So, why is this location important? What did the Templars hide here is not an artifact.
Well, there was
I'll
something
tell that
Latin
bastard the
about it.
truth.
Latin. Do you remember it, Mr. Stobart? What did it say?
In accidenta sita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart, I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize.
So what are you going to do?
I regret that we must end this here and now. Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
You are an honorable man, Mr. Stobart. A rare breed. I should like to shake your
15
hand.
curses, apparently.
Yeah. Well, what the heck?
That's not how I remember that bit.
Well, how do you remember it?
I remember dying on that bit.
Thank goodness for that.
The worst part of the experience.
That's why I gave it back to you.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really?
Josh.
Well, I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
Have you any idea what this lens might be used for?
As a magnifying glass, obviously.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Where's he off to now then?
Yeah. And that is where we shall leave it.
Aw. Till next Sunday. When we'll probably finish it, won't we?
Yeah.
Because we're, well, 66% when you last saved it. Just put it back on the main screen.
Hold on. 70%.
Oh, yeah.
What main screen?
Well, just like the main game screen.
How'd you do that?
Well, is it quick?
The last time I did that, we went back to the bloody laptop page.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So.
I don't know then.
Well, that then.
We'll have to stay on that. One more click. No. We're done. We want some dinner. I think Gavin needs a rest from playing games for a minute. Right. You alright?
Yeah.
Oh. Right, we'll find somebody to read. I'm sorry if I've gone loud, but I'm a lot closer to the laptop. So I'll try and be quiet. Which is very difficult. I'm not very good at it. Let's go on Twitch, if I can actually find Twitch. Let's go on the channel. Blimey, look at all them bleeding cursors. Look at that. I don't know. I have to whisper. I'm not very good at it. Right, anybody wants to raid? Because I've got Jay, Muir. Actually, I need to refresh it, don't I? Because they might not all be on. I think Jay will be, actually.
Yeah, well, if you do, Jay's doing a...
Oh, yeah, he's doing a charity one,
Yeah.
isn't he? Set fire to the curtains? What? What?
Yeah, if you do Jay, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do Jay because he's doing his charity thing, isn't he? The curses are weird. Right, I've got to try and spell it right now. J.Darb.x. There we go. That should do it. Yes, we're doing it. Right. Well, thank you all for joining us.
Are we going?
In a minute. Yeah, no, it's alright. I'll just send it in a minute. Yeah, thank you all for joining us. We'll be back about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and we're going to do things.
We'll do things.
We'll see what happens, what it'll be.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to send the raid over. It's a GavJew raid. Thank you very much for coming. And, yeah, see you in a bit.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Ta-ra.